Here we stand, staring at the ground, very fixated on that crack in the pavement. It's the way that my inkling spends most of his time. Cursed to be controlled by a content creator. Cursed by the fact that it is easier to just leave the game on so you don't have to reboot it every time you need new footage. Check, check. Is YouTube not working? Okay, YouTube's working. Because everybody's in the YouTube chat being like, hi. Oh, is Restream chat working for YouTube, though? That would be the question. Okay, good, that did go through. Good, good, good. Hello, Beethoven. That's one of our VOD reviewees for today. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Devi. Oh, yeah, we know that's one of our VOD reviewees because they were in the chat before the stream even started. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Devi. Hi, Jamie saying hi to Devi. Hi, Dark Dragon Pony. I don't know how those words go together, but welcome. Hi, Define Gaming. Hi, Dreamin' Choo Choo. Hi, Eroli. Eroli. Not really sure, but hello. Hello, Lee. We're going on a field trip to LTC, to Round Rock, Texas. The Kalahari Resort. Tourist destination renowned by Splatoon players, basically. Pretty much them. That's who it's renowned by. The tournaments at the Kalaharis have all been bangers. Hi, BFM Liam. What was the homework again? Check your classmates' notes. Hello, Unfunny Honeybee. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Random GP... I don't know what the 5 characters in the middle there mean, but hello. Hi, Limoki. Hi, Ailado. Hi, Emily Cubed. You are so much. I don't know what you mean. Well, I mean, if you're cubed, then that is a lot of you, I suppose. Hi, Liana Bunny. Yes, the field trip to LTC. Hello, funny name. Hi, Dorky Octoling. Hi, Kiki. Hi, Beast Mode. Hi, Leslie. And probably Drew, I would think. Based on past precedent. Hi, Ani Kiki. Or Annie Kiki. I don't know. Hi, Sai. Wish I could go on the field trip. It's going to be a fun field trip. I guess that's not a very comforting thing to say to you. It was kind of a not nice thing, but sorry. But hello, Matt of the Blue 2. Hi, Coffee Cause. Hi, Trixie. Obscure reference. Jem, can you wish my friend Ice a happy birthday? Salutations upon the anniversary. Salutations upon the anniversary of your birth, Ice. I hope that you don't melt. Can we go to Wendy's? I'm hungry. Well, no. Hi, MKW Core. Hi, Kiki. Hi, Korok. Jem, please help me with my AP Calculus test in 5 days. So the help that I can provide to you is to tell you to study for it. Maybe go find a YouTube video if your teacher isn't explaining it very well. That'd be my tip. Jem, are you by any chance a Gemini? No, but I do use Gemini as a team tag basically every time I get the opportunity in Melee Doubles, because it's funny. And Devi will have Devi stickers. Hello, Cytazine. Is there somewhere I can get a tutor for like one session to help me, struggling A-rank player, to get the skills I need to practice more effectively? So I do that. That's actually what we're doing today. So every Tuesday, I do a free VOD review for people who sign up in advance. They just have to DM me on Discord. And once there's some scheduling involved because people are lined up out to June at this point, but once I've said, that spot's available, then you just show up in the VC and we play games together. We play games together for an hour, which is what's about to happen, and then we VOD review for everyone who's here. So I have a few folks who are going to be hopping in with us, and they'll be giving me a replay code. We'll be going over it. The other option is Medify. Medify is a website that's for paid coaching. This stream is the thing that I do that's free, but otherwise it's taking away from time that I would be spending on work. So I do charge for that, but it gives you the option to, get a slot a lot earlier than like next month, and also gives you a wider range of times and dates that'll work. So that's also an option if that is something that you're interested in. OMG, you said it correctly. How else do people? Cytosine, I guess? It's the only other thing I could think. Do people actually say Kaido? Oh god, people probably say Kaido, don't they? Oh no. My friend says thanks. You're welcome. Would it be weird to ask you to sign a poster? I'll buy it at the venue. No, that's completely normal. That is what everybody does, ever. They do that with their friends. They do that with strangers. Like, it's just a totally normal thing. Go ahead. Devi, I mean, Devi's gonna say the same thing that I do, but I also won't speak for her. Charvy, if you want to watch the Squid School stream, you can always watch it tomorrow when you wake up. Instead, it's preserved on YouTube. You can just go find it there. That's fine. It probably gets me more money now that I think about it. Hello, Jules. Yeah, no problem, Meta. And welcome. I've gotten Kaido lots. Why? Ugh. The English letter C should just be abolished. We should just ban it from being used. There's literally no purpose of it. Why do we have the letter C? It doesn't make any unique sounds. It's stealing from K and S the entire time. If we're gonna have it be something, make it like ch or zh or something cool like that. So that's actually different. I hate that letter. Anyway. Hello, Melody. Glad you liked the drawing. Okay, that was the same melody. Okay, I was like, I think this is this melody, but also it's a relatively common name. I wouldn't be surprised if it's somebody else. But no, it was you. Thank you so much for that. That was really cool of you. Don't worry, Jem, I do want your signature too. Okay, sure thing, sure thing. Hi, Keiko. A, B, D, E, F, G. Correct! Oh my god, Jules, you have never said a more correct thing. That's not true, but that was definitely a very correct thing that you said. Letter C makes me cry. See? See? Easy. Everyone knows what he's saying. There's no problem here. As a C enjoyer, I see no purpose for K. Okay, also valid. Also valid. But the problem with C currently is that it also has the S sound. It can have the K sound. We can get rid of K. Just, we can't let C keep on taking S's job if that's what we're gonna do. Because then K died in vain. Opinions. Oh, you got rid of the K in that too? That's dastardly, dastardly lizard. See, what you should really be doing is put the K in can't, and the K in couldn't, and the K in Trizuka. That's really what I'm advocating for here. I don't want to be misrepresented here on the internet. Hi, Splat Meme! Alright. Low tier kitty. No, that would take the S, Jamie. It would be S-I-T-Y if we're going to make that change. You almost got there. You almost got there. Like, you just give to Caesar what is Caesar, you know? Any of the C letter sounds that are like S, just give those to S. And any of them that are like K, just give those to K. It's easy. Just split them up. Just divide them. Gotta keep them separated. Thanks for the resub, Mason! Hey man, how's it going? It's going pretty well. I'm looking forward to LTC. LTC is gonna be fun. We're gonna go swimming. We're gonna play video games. That's like two cool things. Guys, should I go get tacos? Tacos are kind of hype. Tacos are kind of hype. Okay, taco. I was waiting for someone to spell it T-A-K-O-C just to spite me. And again, if we were to get rid of the letter S and just give C all of its duties, fine, whatever. But we'd also have to mess with some of the CH, SH sounds, so whatever. But still, it still makes more sense. Anyway. We are going to hop into the voice chat right now. So to all of the folks getting VOD reviewed that want to be playing along with us, feel free to hop in the waiting room VC, the Squid School Discord server. And from there, we'll pull you up into the VC that I'm currently in, and your names will show up on screen, and it'll be cool. In the meantime, I'm going to hide the screen cleverly by distracting chat with a lovely cat. And that's going to allow me to confirm that I'm in the right pool. And then we're going to switch it up. We're going to switch it up. So now we've got many cats. Oh my goodness. And that's going to prevent you guys from stealing the password off the screen and trying to bug me by joining it. Yes, be distracted by the kittens. Bwahaha. And now that that's all done, I'm going to DM our VOD reviewees. So that they can join us here. That's all squared away. Who else do we need? We need... So we've got 2 today. We've got That Gray Hat and we've got Dogbold System. That Gray Hat I don't think will be playing with us. Although if they are, then they should speak now. So hopefully Dogbold is on their way. For the time being, let's get both Devi and Jamie in here, because I don't think That Gray Hat is going to be participating. And if I'm wrong, they can correct me. It's not a curkle of cats. You would spell it with an S at the beginning. Nobody is understanding me. I'm so misunderstood. It's like this on my YouTube videos sometimes, you know? Sometimes I put something out there and I'm like, I explained myself really well here. And then all the comments are...
Oh, sorry.
And then all the comments are like, well, this is what Jem said. And I'm like, no, that is not what I said.
You do know you're proposing that we pronounce cats like sets, right?
No, I'm not! I'm saying that every sound with the letter C that is K is replaced with K, but that every word where C is pronounced like S, we replace it with the letter S. It's very simple. And yet, Chad is here to make it complicated anyway.
Isn't that their job?
Yes. Yes, it is.
A lot of the words that have some of this complication are like that because it like indicates the language of origin. Like Greek words will have CH for K.
And it's more difficult to learn the language because of it.
Nope. Yeah, that's a fair point. That's a fair point.
Yeah, I know that there are etymological reasons for it.
Yeah.
But in the grand scheme of things, I also don't know how much we should care. Jen, there's a cat on screen. Please leave it there and never take it off. Okay. Well, we're working on giving you guys some cat time right now.
Cat in the bottom right corner.
Just put the cats in the corner and leave them there.
Yeah.
It's like that Subway Surfer thing.
No. For it to be full Subway Surfer, you gotta like do a video or something. You gotta put like cat videos in the bottom right, not just a slideshow. And you gotta like full like half the video with Splatoon, like vertical aspect ratio Splatoon, and then the other is vertical aspect ratio Subway Surfers.
Dogbold, are you in the pool?
Oh yeah. Oh,
all right. Sending the invite.
Yeah, I'm in the pool. Perfect.
You should see that show up soon.
Yep. Got it.
And yes, PJ Gamer, the field trip is LTC. That's what we're talking about there.
Perfect. Put that in.
Gosh, I can't believe, like, tomorrow is, like, my last day of work, and then the following day I fly out. It's like, where? What? How? That fast?
How are you with spice, Gem? I ask because I'm eating jalapeno poppers right now. Well, I am white, which says a lot, but I will say I am more okay with spice than the typical white people from, like, my immediate like family circle and like family friends and stuff. So I'm like, I'm not in the bottom 1 percentile. I'm maybe in the bottom 5 percentile. You know, I can tolerate something that's a little spicy. I don't think like a little bit of like cayenne pepper constitutes being spicy. As for
Jules, I
jalapeno
hope I've
poppers, I
made
don't
you
know how
happy
much I
today.
like it. But... Sorry, what?
I said, Jules, I hope I've made you happy today for the brief moment that I play this weapon.
I'm so
Big
good at
reveal.
this thing.
Huge jewels pop off.
I am gonna say I just have very little idea what I'm doing and what I'm supposed to say in comms, so I might be a little bit quiet.
If you can say a direction and actually get it right, you're doing better than me. You're doing better.
I mean, there's one thing I came up with to say like up down status to like say P1 through P4 instead of the weapon name, but like that's as far as I've gotten. And I don't know if that's actually a good idea.
I think the weapon name kind of recognize it better, because say like you're a certain weapon and you know that what they call out could be a weakness to yours, then you know whether you have to space it more or if you can just, actually fight it.
Well, wall didn't go out in time. I am dead.
I'm dead to dualies. There's 3 on the right.
Nice, 2 down. We can stop rain.
I'm down to a flash. There you go.
Yeah, we cannot stop rain, but we're close.
They're down too.
One fell down.
They're jumping. They're jumping.
Great.
I hit him. Oh my god, I hit him once.
Booyah popping.
Wailing, pushing up. One in mid. One in mid.
Watch the
Got
right,
behind me on
right. Flash.
Taking rain.
They're down. One coming bottom left.
Oh,
On me.
yep. Dually. I'm got the
Got him.
I'm down.
I'm down to wave, I think. Yeah, nice.
I got you, Jamie.
Same.
Good pick.
Oh, cooler.
Jumping in.
Oh.
I'm done squeezing.
Cramp.
Oh,
No!
You
Oh, no.
cramping?
1 second while my foot decides to die. Ah.
I don't know where to
By the
go.
Mostly just paint and be in their way for
What's
now.
looking left?
Oh, I'm down.
Good
There's
stop.
one more on the left.
Yeah, one on our top left on our snipe. Wailing it. They're forced off.
Okay.
Clash Blaster's behind.
They're
go
actually in
down.
front.
They're shrugging.
They're
Oh,
weak.
maybe not.
One's behind.
I'm down to squeezer.
That's deep tech.
They grabbed.
No.
They're pushing.
Wait.
They're pushing.
Got Rainmaker, but I'm down.
Okay, that didn't work. We get pop
I
here.
hit him twice.
T-Tech
No.
left. T-Tech left. Focus
need ink.
T-Tech.
T-Tech's down.
Got one trying to rush for
They're
a
down
carrier.
two.
Got
Move
another.
That's just the
They're down
clash.
3, move in.
Flash. We can
Clash
pick
is
up.
on the right.
Oh.
It's
I
on the
can
right
pick up.
somewhere.
Dropping for it. They might
There it
be
is.
coming behind.
Yep.
Clash Blaster down.
Oh, I've got 2 on me. Got 1.
Okay,
I'm
nice.
down.
We've got pop.
Okay, there's 2 by their checkpoint.
One's still on the right.
Taking Rainmaker.
Okay.
Flash got me bottom left.
Oh,
They're behind you.
yep. Oh. I got somebody, but I don't know who it was. I rolled into a bomb. I got the dualies. Clash still bottom left. On the wall.
Jumping Jamie.
Oh, they didn't see me. Nice.
Down. Thank you. Was able to do at least help with that.
These are chumps. I'm getting pushed. I gotta leave.
I'm down to Clash
They
Blaster.
Yeah.
just went after me. I'm just gonna run away from them.
Sorry if I'm in your space, Jamie.
Sorry, fine.
I got Clash.
Rainmaker's furthest forward.
Blur.
Good splash
Not
down.
anymore.
3 down, 3 down. Let's go.
There's one bottom left. I don't know how far up they went.
Picking up.
Painting ahead.
Oh, there's a Clash on me
One's
left.
I couldn't see him.
Yep.
Still left.
Yeah, Clash.
Jumping back in.
Oh, there's 2 that
Two
dropped
on
on
left,
me.
two on
2
left.
left. 2 left. Oh, we have nobody in front of Rain. Oh, now we do.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Okay.
Dooley's got
You
me
might just-
below. They're coming up left wall.
Yeah, Jamie just dropped it.
Good job, good job. Just get it out of there. Alright, 1
Can't
minute.
see.
We're gonna need to pick that up at some point here. Unless they pick it up
Oh,
for
I
us.
got
That'd
one.
be nice. Nice. They did pick it up for us.
There's 2 here on the.
Up one
Yep.
of them.
They're
Got
weak.
flash. Got rain.
Dooley's over here.
Wailing. They dropped.
Drop.
I
Gonna
do
be
not
coming
know
up probably left.
callouts,
There you go.
unfortunately.
One on
Careful,
left.
they're
Flash.
behind you.
Jumping
Behind you,
Jamie.
behind me.
I got 2. There's one back right too.
Done.
Good job. Still
Look
one.
towards their snipe dog bold. There are more over there. Or I
They're
should say in
pushing
front.
left. They're
Where's
pushing
the
left. They're on Jamie. Jamie's down.
I don't know callouts, I'm
Sorry,
sorry.
I saw that and I was like,
No,
let's.
you're fine, you're
I
fine.
meant forward. Oh, the clash is on the right. Shoot.
Oh boy. I might
I'll try and say follow said person next time.
Okay. We need to pick
Careful,
this up
someone's
soon.
behind you.
I would rather not be it, but I think I might have to be.
You might be. You're the actually.
yeah.
Here.
Running in, running
Oh,
in,
they're
running in.
pinching me. They're pinching me. Got one.
Okay.
Running back out towards
Watch up
mid.
here. Yeah, watch out. Dualies are on my right.
On my left. On my left. Flash.
Oh,
I just got him.
GG.
I had to watch the dually.
Yeah, big problem for me is I
So
do
unfortunate.
not know callouts yet.
No worries. I will
fine.
try to make it more simplified next time because as soon as I said it, I was like, wait.
I did see a list of callouts. I should probably pull them up for this map. Should I post the link that I found? It's a Google Drive with a bunch of PNGs of callout names.
That is Jem's drive of callouts.
Yeah. The community callouts list is made by me.
Ah!
So
Well, thank you for that.
they are in the Discord server, the Squid School Discord server. There's a tab called Resources, and in there you will find that list.
A Roman, and then what's the other one? Scorch Gorge.
Gorge.
Yep.
Made
So
by
I
me
have
with
that.
proofreading from FLC, just to keep the linguistics consistent.
Oh, that. Okay. That's what snipe is.
Yeah, I should have just said follow Jem. Just to what I was gonna try to get you to do was basically follow up with them because I saw you were turned completely around painting our side. So I just worded it completely different from what you could understand.
All good. Okay.
Any tips for new custom dually sculpture player? If you are not familiar with jump tech, start learning jump tech. Practice it in the lobby.
Ninja Squid Deco and Thermal Ink Tetra. The other two are pretty basic.
We don't get caught here unless.
Unless.
Oh, maybe. Hang on, I'm firing
No,
at it
I
now.
missed. I missed the
I got their
social bomb,
zap, so
no.
we should be able
Tetras
to
are
get
on
it
me.
now. They're pushing
Tetras
me. I
are
got
bottom
one.
left. Nice, that's 3 down.
Down.
1 week. On
Bomb.
me.
We get popped.
Oh my god.
Let's go.
Got him.
Okay.
Going through right. Thank you, Dev.
You're welcome. Oh,
On left. Got one.
that worked.
Still one left.
Got
him.
you.
They threw the cooler at us.
They threw
shot.
a cooler. Oh, top right is the gal.
Yeah.
I'll throw a bomb behind the wall if I have ink.
Good job.
I didn't throw it far enough. Another one top.
Out down.
Oh, hello, Dooley.
Traded their zap.
I
Oh, the try got me.
It's just
Try's
you.
on the left, Jamie. Careful.
I should have had that up
hmm
further. Okay.
All right, where are they going? They're going straight left. One's pushing right though.
Rainmaker
Reef
down.
slider.
I actually don't know if Spikebot has been
There you go.
updating those callouts for Splatoon 3 off of my
Not
list.
sure. Oh, I got two.
Behind pedestal, there we go.
Yeah, yeah,
Careful
yeah.
about backing up, there you go.
One
But they
jumped
are, to
out.
my
I'm gonna
knowledge,
go
the
around
only
here.
community callouts that anyone has attempted to standardize. Bottom left, and once. Traded. Still one left.
I forced Kraken. Watch out.
Jamie's pushing our right. Let's go. I'm
So,
down.
It's a trade.
Happy Tuesday, Rissa. I am
That's
in
right.
a
Oh,
plane.
okay.
What? That's crazy. You're able to watch from in the modern society. Is so
Petra's
cool.
pushing me. Gonna reef slider.
Got them.
Thank you.
Kraken
There's
incoming.
Kraken.
Out.
Fleeing.
Is it better to rebubble the
I got
Rainmaker
Tri-Slasher.
or to leave it?
It depends on the situation.
One's in
I'm
that
dead.
corner, Gem.
I tried.
Gold.
One's sharking bottom right corner.
Rain down.
Oh, Rainmaker.
96 weak. Hit him once. Oh my god, I'm missing everything. Got him. I'm down. Tetra is pushing ramp.
I'm down.
Yeah,
Good
Tetra
shot.
down.
Tetras.
Yeah, I think that we can just go.
I can.
They're gonna turn tail and run, or they're gonna fight me and lose, so that works too.
Good job. Okay, good.
Good
Nice.
cross.
I'm down now. Tetra got me. One's top left on the second checkpoint. Or, you know, the left checkpoint is what I meant to say.
Oh, I almost died to reflighter. Okay. Okay, I'm
Oh,
paying
that
for
96
special real
weak.
quick.
Got him.
Okay, I'm getting it.
Got another.
I'm behind you on the left, Jem.
Okay,
Top-
you can just push
oh.
forward. The Tetras respawning.
They're ahead of the rain right now.
Thank you.
Nice cooler.
Good, cool, thank you.
Let's go, Jerry. Let's
They're
go.
down too.
Clap, clap.
Oh,
Top
we're
right,
stuck.
top right, Tetra.
Yep.
Back.
Sorry,
Oh.
Jamie.
No, you're good. You're good. I tapped them.
Yeah, they're just above here.
Okay, left side.
Tetra is weak. Got him.
There is a Kraken incoming.
Kraken's uncrackened.
Kraken down. That's the
I
cow.
got the
They're down too.
left.
Yeah.
One is
Rain down.
one is just randomly chasing Jamie. Here, I'll try and help you.
Yeah, I'm just far.
Just just back him out.
That was probably not the best
They're
jump. That was
weak.
probably not the best jump.
Oh my god,
I didn't... Oh, I did get the cooler. Okay.
that was
I'm
quite
okay.
Okay, we're live.
I got both of them.
I'm okay.
I got 2 assists from that. Cool.
I got 3 out of that.
30 seconds. We don't need to pick up.
One was by their snipe somewhere. There you go.
Yeah.
You found it. Okay. There, one's popping out top right of their spawn, and one's coming left.
Zap down.
2 in that little corner right there.
Try down.
I got one with a bomb.
3 down. Just
Thank you,
Tetris. They're on
Jamie.
me.
I'm just-
Okay, I'm right
weak.
behind. I'm just
Looking
getting
for
ink.
the-
Okay.
Don't pop.
Don't pop. Don't pop. Don't pop.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That'll be game.
you're supposed to like keep it your color and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got Try got me, but I was being bait.
Okay.
Yeah, the goal in that situation is to make it as difficult as possible for them to actually get the Rainmaker. If we pick it up, all they have to do is splat one player, and they not only have, like, triggered overtime, but they're guaranteed the overtime even if they don't pick it up right away. They don't have to actually be holding it. They have, like, 15 seconds after the splat happens to be able to go grab it.
Oh. I didn't know
So,
it
Be
was
that
that long.
Tetris.
so in the last 15 seconds,
You're
if you're in the
chasing-
lead, you really want to carefully consider whether it's worth it to pick up, because a lot of the time it's not.
That was quite the interaction, Jamie. I couldn't hit him to save my life. I could have saved you. Oh my god. I can't
Yeah, it
believe it
would,
went.
right?
I can't believe it went all the way to a reef slider for that.
This is how I will spend my 20 minutes of free Wi-Fi. Awesome. You're not going to LTC, are you, Rissa? That would be hype.
I thought that they were.
Remember, there's
3-hour
two.
long
I don't know if
super
this is the
jump.
same one that you're thinking of.
Yeah, no, it's not. I know. I know the-
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
I
it's,
wasn't
it's not
sure.
like commentator Rissa.
Okay, okay. I know
Yeah.
some people have had the other idea. And
I think
okay,
the
that's a
other
lot of poke.
counter-
Also, screen warning.
Yeah.
Yes.
I will try to avoid it as much as I can, but sometimes it just gets dropped right on my head. Man, that was the most annoyingly
this is-
placed Toxic Mist I've ever seen.
Yeah, that was. I mean, that was
Right,
good.
Wop.
I
Triple
don't know
B
where to
with
be.
me,
Oh god.
Blob pushing
Blob,
left.
You can tap them. Oh, I'm good.
Diving.
Oh, I got one, but not the rain. Oh, I got the other one with something else, apparently.
Stop.
Oh, right in front of Gem.
Got
There you
one.
go. I don't know where the
Expo's still in
last
mid
is.
somewhere.
Oh, yeah, someone's
on
on
ramp,
their,
they're on
by
ramp.
their,
They
by
backed
their
up.
climb goal, yeah. Okay, I'm in mid with you.
I'm just
Painting
gonna
up
paint
a little.
for special.
Oh, I found the
I got
Expo.
pushed on left.
Cooler behind you.
Stamper on left.
They're weak. I can't hit them. I'm dead.
Okay, we're 2 down. Just get it as far forward as we can. We're
yeah,
probably
just
gonna go down
run. We definitely need a little more paint when we're coming back in. I can't paint as well as I want to.
Yeah,
I can't
that
either.
should be,
Maybe I should move to Splat Junior.
I got
it should
one.
be me who's painting them more.
Oh, I'm dead.
here. Wailing.
2 on the right.
Booyah Bomb.
I can't booyah. No.
I'm being pushed on left.
I'm gonna be on the right, Gem.
Okay.
I've got more paint here to work with.
I am down.
I spotted the crab. I'm gonna die to blob though.
Thank you for the cooler.
Yeah, problem is they have blob plus X-Flow. We just need to go
Yeah,
on
it's
those.
a lot of
What
poke.
if I just
Got block-
completely
got
funny
X-Flow.
flank and then
I'm
Booyah
down.
Bomb here? Funny flank worked.
Nice.
One on the left still, Gem. It's a sword.
Okay, down there. Got it.
Here,
Here,
so,
Oh, they
Fleet.
went right.
so behind you.
Oh, there's a squeezer here
Mid,
too.
mid, mid,
I'm
mid.
dead.
Done.
There's another.
We
There's
need a
another.
bit more pain in spawn.
No, not yet. Not yet. Don't focus that until we need to.
Yeah, I'm just.
Mid's important. I'm gonna pinch
Yeah.
right, Gem.
Okay. On my way.
Expo's
Blob,
looking at me.
I'm marked.
You can only go so far.
Yeah, I'm down to
Squeezer's left.
X-Flow because I was marked. Careful, Debbie's getting isolated here. We
I'm
need to help
dead,
Debbie
yeah.
here.
I'm being pushed by.
Got one.
Oh,
Oof, I'm down.
let me know that ahead of time, and I can try to shift back.
Yeah, I think you're just getting like too far away for us to be able to get to you because of the
I'm
pink situation.
well. I'm trying to. What is it? The way you're going in, I'm trying to meet you on the other side of middle, but we end up going down.
We need the paint to be able to actually meet
Yeah.
up.
I don't know how to
Right.
best support this situation. I feel like I'm
Uh,
just going.
We've just got to murder things is the idea. They have
Eh.
more paint than us, so we've got to splat the ones that are painting. That's
Got
specifically
Blob.
the
I'm
blob
really
and Explode. Those two are down. Stamper mid.
There's one in front of me. I got it.
There we go.
I don't know
now
where
we can
the...
paint up.
Where's
This is our
the Stamper,
opportunity.
though?
Left side
Stamper's
sword.
right.
Left,
Stamper's
left,
right. Oh, left. Oh
No,
my
left.
god. Curse.
Oh my god, I
me
can't believe I
being in
missed all
reverse.
of that. That was so bad.
You fight that.
They don't have a huge
I
lead.
died. 2 on their snipe, 1 on their right.
Alright, play safe. Squeezer weak. I think I got him here. If I don't miss everything. I
You-
missed
there's a
everything.
lot
I
on
got
you.
one though.
Shot, but I'll be back. Yeah.
Oh no. There's a lot of rain and everything. I'm gonna die. I'll swap to the mini after this and we'll have more paint.
Got 2. Third one on me. They're weak. Oh, I didn't hit the last shot.
Okay, we're
There's still
in
enough.
a 2 down stagger. Hello.
One in mid and left.
Yep.
Maybe not the
Sword.
best.
Don't go too far. Don't go too
One
far.
down left.
Wait
Sorry.
for us to clear the room for you. Don't
Blob
ever
is on
frontline
me?
as the Rainmaker.
Alright.
Oh no. Yeah, I've got
Alright.
2 other. I gotta jump.
Oh, okay.
There's too much there, Jim. I know there's 20 seconds left, but
I think I'm mostly
you gave me the
okay.
rain. Okay. I have paint on the right now. There's one pushing you on the left.
Stamper weak. Got him.
They're down 2.
Okay, the
Expo ramp.
expo's in the way.
You don't have cooler, by the way, so. But,
That's okay.
Pushing Explo and Blob. Explo,
Blob
Blob both
down.
down. Got a jump. That's
On
free.
the snipe,
Last one
there's snipe,
snipe.
there's
Last one
snipe.
snipe. They're down.
Got it. We just gotta break it and go.
Yeah, if we move one
just
step,
have
we
to-
win.
We can pop this quick.
There we go.
Nice.
Yes!
There you go.
Whew.
GG's.
job.
Oh my god.
I'll play mini for a little more paint.
So there have been some questions about making the What Am I Doing videos and about Rainmaker in particular. So first of all, I do already have a guide on Rainmaker that is still applicable. This was made before the What Am I Doing series, and so I've been like not. There's already one of those out there. You can just watch that video instead.
Okay.
The one that I haven't really gone into too much in a video already is Splat Zones. And that video has just been sitting, waiting to be made for a while. I've got, like, some footage from it, but some of it has to be scrapped, and it's been something I've been procrastinating for some time.
Yeah.
But
it reminds me.
the Clam Blitz videos are both up. There's You're Pushing Wrong in Clam Blitz, and there was also a much earlier guide that I made to Clam Blitz in Splatoon 2. Both of those are really good, and will tell you basically all of the things I would say in a What Am I Doing video, and there's also a Rainmaker guide. So more of those videos have been made than it would seem from the series. Did you know, Jen, that today is my birthday? Happy birthday, water bottle. Flying home from visiting family. Oh, okay. Freeze Flame is a pretty cool gamer tag. I give him credit for that. Same team.
Same team, yeah.
Platoon names can get out of pocket sometimes.
Yes, yes, they can.
Yeah, we don't need to talk too much about those.
My name is crazy.
Whoa!
I'm down to Expo already. Or sword, never mind.
Mushroom?
Yeah. Someone's
Someone's on bottom
I don't
right,
want to
question
contest.
mark?
Oh, that's a
You
block.
got blob? That's a lot of rain.
Yeah. Oh, they're going up. I didn't have a
By
charge.
itself.
Oof.
Holy.
Got one.
Nice, that's two.
That's
There you go.
three.
Just
Then.
explode, go rush him.
They're on the left. They're up where I'm throwing bomb here. Behind the check. Oh, Expo's got my number.
Booyah.
I'm dead. There's one top left.
Yeah, they got me. Careful, we're two down. Don't fight too hard for this.
Yeah. Given jump point.
Sword's on the left with blob.
I'm gonna drop right and try and flank that way.
Okay, there's a sword here on the right now. Oh, they dropped.
Grabbing.
Grab.
Grab down.
Nice. I'm behind here.
I'm
I almost
down
have camera.
immediately.
Oh, I don't have
Blob
any
this
aim.
way.
52.
Blob
Nice.
down.
That is a screen.
2v2.
I don't know what 52 is.
Jumping, Jamie.
They were,
I see him right side.
they're getting jumps to right. Weak. Oh, shoot.
Got
We didn't
one.
get him.
Nice,
They're
booyah.
down
Just 52 bottom right.
three.
I don't know what right is anymore.
Thank you for the interesting cooler.
Hit the blob once. Oh, Expo's got my number again.
Behind, getting flanked.
Gal behind. Gal behind.
I tapped it, but I can't do
I
anything
thought you
about
got
it.
That, my bad. Careful, you're about to get pinched.
Oh, blob's got my number.
And I
Got
would
one.
love to just tank this and go through it, but I'm not going to do that.
I am so weak. Thank you. Expo's trying to get me on the right. Blob's now looking at me. I'm dead.
Shoving, blob down.
Hey,
Got
there's
two.
one more. There you go. One more in front of you.
Yeah, explode, they got me.
Oh,
Oh,
can
okay.
you try and follow Jamie? Oh.
Yeah, I was.
I was a bit too far to do that. Sorry.
Yeah, I see that.
No, it didn't register with me. The gym went down. Sorry.
Okay, I'm going to focus on living.
Go Rainmaker.
Still one on grates, right? Wailing it. They're down.
Good job.
Let's see if we can dive that blob.
I'm gonna go on
Blob
the great
down.
gem. Nice. Oh,
Sword traded. They've got crab. Just play it safe.
I broke
Okay,
it.
go, go, go.
Go on.
We can
Moving
probably
in.
lead
Thank
here.
you.
Blob down.
Nice lead. I think we popped.
Give you.
I had to serpentine.
Yeah, we definitely popped.
Yeah, we do get popped.
Sword down. No, not sword down. Never mind.
That's as high as
I
I
got
can get.
Explo.
They painted the sides.
Oh, swords on me, and I pushed the
Jumping
wrong
Jamie.
button.
Trying to paint you out. Oh shoot. Okay.
I pressed
that
the-
might not-
I pressed my aim button, and I had to.
Your
You
aim
know.
button?
Yeah, the Y
The
button.
Y button.
I reset
Oh,
my
okay.
aim in a really
I'm
funny
down.
spot.
Oh, I got pinched.
Yeah, they're
There's a
pushing
five
up.
pedestal.
There's
There's
one in
two
their choke
here.
already.
They're going the
Straight
other
is
way.
on.
They're going the
Bottom
other
left.
way.
They're going left.
Why?
I don't know.
Go to your left.
Because
There's
wasn't
another
even
one
anybody there to
following.
help
There's
it.
another one following. There is now.
Yeah, there's
My
one.
One's
Ooh,
pinching.
okay.
Line. Oh,
This looks like maybe it.
No, it's not.
Hold up.
they fell.
Explo
okay.
got me. Explo got me. Explo's behind with another.
Yeah. The push to 4 is pretty far.
It is.
Ow. Bottom left, bottom left.
It's not over yet, though.
Gallon
We
left
need to get
side.
it out of here. We need to like drop it
Where's
down or
right?
something.
I'm stuck. I'm stuck.
Ooh.
Ugh.
Oh.
I can't see. There's
Get
two
pop
on
if
the
we
bottom
can.
right. We have to pop it. There's a crab. We have to pick it up.
I
Oh, no.
did, but we were all in the same spot and all
Okay.
died to the same thing.
I can't get it.
Ah.
I'm gonna
geez.
die. Ah! I have no pay.
Still on, man. I should have picked it up and just dropped it off initially. Okay.
Yeah. There was something that I think it was Pika who was saying this, and I'm starting to agree more and more, which is that like letting it reset is almost always a bad idea. There are like a few cases, but most of the time you probably just want to pick it up and move it because it's faster to get it into mid that way. I think like Splatoon 2, where the maps were bigger and there wasn't tacticooler and stuff, you would set up more for a big fight because they could hold a little better. But in this game, like, it's probably just faster to pick it up most of the time. Not that you ever want to do it when it's unsafe, but I think there was probably an opportunity there at some point to at least jump it off
Yeah,
and
like,
get it out of scoring
I-
position.
I thought we could. I was a miscall on my part. I thought we could just defend it. I kept it fat intentionally.
Yeah,
and
same
just left
actually.
it
I
there.
I
And so
thought that.
said this, like,
None of my shoes loaded,
I thought we
so I
could
couldn't
defend
see
it,
what my
yeah.
shoes were.
Yeah, the problem was that they were
No
able
shoe?
to actually pop it because they had Explo plus Blob.
And sword.
So like, it doesn't help to keep it popped or to keep it like big if they can outpop us.
okay.
That strat is like end game, just keeping them from being able to pick it up. But like, it can't be we're stalling out the last like minute this way sort of deal, unless we can
Okay.
effectively keep them out. And our base was compromised at that point.
Yeah.
So I think the big mistake we made was just that like 3 people tried to pick it up at the same time, and we all just died to the same stuff. Ah, Luna got me.
Jamie!
Oh,
Put you down.
carbon.
Put you
Carbon
down.
rolled it down.
Just stay alive. Give him first check if you need.
Yep, I'm good.
I poked a few. Carbon's down. One's on the right? Question mark? Bottom right?
Bottom right, yeah.
Oh, they missed the
Got
booyah.
one.
We threw it off.
Splash.
Blaster bottom
splash.
right. Oh, they're
I
jumping.
got
you
it,
guys.
I got it.
Got carbon. Nice.
Just
They're
a
down
Good
to
shot.
shot.
Right, right.
Oh, in
Shot
the
on
middle,
me.
in the middle.
Got him.
I got you.
Okay, let's get it moving. Beautiful. Love that inkjet. One on snipe.
There's another one up there on
Got
the
him.
top left. On you, Jamie, below you.
Got one. Last one below. Got him. Wipe.
Thank you.
Yeah. Whoa, carbon roller high.
I can't hit the blaster.
Oh, good run, Jamie. Let's
oh
go.
my gosh!
Yeah.
I think I body blocked a couple of those shots on the back.
Yeah, I intentionally did that.
Oh, good. Thank you for using me as your shield. I've done my job.
Hi, potato salad.
0-0 that game? Actually, I went 0-1 that game.
Hi, Jem. Went to LTC last year, but going again and playing in tourney for my first time. Any tips, etiquette before I head into pools? So there's a whole setup, like a technical setup, that you'll want to know how it works going into it. Like, you're gonna plug your headphones into here, and then you're gonna plug this jack into your Switch so that the audio goes into the mixer. And there's a way to get into the lobby. I made a video about that at Genesis. So if you want to go and look up like how the LAN cables work and everything, just the stuff you need to know to be able to plug your Switch in, that would be the place to go. Then as for etiquette, usually it's just like you get everyone into the lobby, and then before you go from the host screen to a time where there's going to be a countdown, you just make sure to get a thumbs up from everybody on the opposite team. And then you play it like normal, and, it's good to go over to the other side and give them some fist bumps or something. Not everyone will want a handshake because germs. I got COVID at Genesis. So
Unfortunate.
So, be careful about that sort of thing. Maybe, elbows or, fist bumps or something like that. Or just wave at them. But that's always nice.
Okay. Lots of bombs on the carbon. Is that the same carbon? I don't remember.
I'm sure it is.
Also, screen alert. Oh, there's a gal
I'm
on
gonna
the
go after
left.
that 52.
Yeah.
Here we got him?
Oh.
Ow.
Well, the carbon followed up and we're two
That
down.
was after me?
Dually down.
There's two on the left. You guys are getting pushed. There you go. Careful, Jamie.
Zuka done. I'm going in behind them.
Okay.
They're cut off.
Gal down.
There's a carbon below.
They're going for it. They're going for it.
I missed the shot.
I'm done to do that.
Carbon weak on me.
Behind you.
Nice.
There you go.
Strikes weak. Got him.
There's in our spawn somewhere. Behind Rainmaker.
Wailing them.
Got it.
They're down.
Maybe not.
Oh, there's one in the middle on me.
Shot
Watch
left.
out, watch out. Carbon's here. I'm dead to Carbon. You're gonna get pinched, Jim.
Carbon's down.
Just moved it up. Don't you have a
Ooh.
video on the land stuff? Yeah, that's what I said.
That bomb got me? What the
I got wheeled.
Oh, I got the shot.
But
I
I'm
traded.
alive.
Gal down.
Gal down.
Dooley's also weak. Didn't get them. They should go down here.
Dually down. Yeah, I move in.
One on the back. Oh, two on the right.
I'm pinching left.
Okay, I'm not
Oh,
over
the
there.
carbon got me. There's
Oh,
three there.
I'm gonna die. Yep.
We're
I'm marked.
two down. Stay safe. Nice pick.
T-Tech down. Yeah.
Oh no.
I forgot.
I'm
to
down
turn
for left.
her off.
Tried a little too
I got
hard there.
rain.
I'll have whale soon.
I died to pop. There's three behind Rainmaker.
Rain down.
One top right. Pushing me. Got him.
Careful, there's a
Dooley's
carbon
down.
here.
There's two here. There's two here. I'm down.
Got one.
No,
Got two.
nothing happened to my cat. People just wanted the cat pictures on screen in the corner.
I got three.
Dropping it out right.
There's the fourth one's on me.
Dowsers,
Dowsers,
no, 'cause
dowsers,
they were-
dowsers.
Up right.
Okay, there were only two down then, because carbon was bottom right.
Okay.
Gal's at spawn.
There's two in spawn. They're trying to spawn
Two
camp.
Gal down.
Got him.
Ah,
They messed up their jump input. I don't know what hit me. Oh, on my ouch, I'm at carbon.
I hate when I mess
just
up the
missed.
jump input.
One in the corner left.
Behind the pillow.
Julie down?
Yeah.
I have.
Oh. There's
Taking
two
ramp,
by the
I'm
pillow.
down. They're pushing.
Yep.
Two there.
I'm trying to defend.
There's
Nice.
three. There's a
Rain down.
third. There's a third.
I got 2.
Dowsers are by
On top
me.
of ramp.
They're by this pillow. They dropped back, I think. Yep, they jumped.
Nobody in corner. We need to find this
Oh,
carbon.
there's two left. Two left. Got
Got the
To the
carbon.
right.
the other one. Where was that? What happened?
What's there? What's
Probably
splatted
somebody
you?
from ramp on a bomb.
Got
Oh.
two.
I see him. 52.
They grabbed, they grabbed.
Blossom right
They
now.
grabbed.
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
Carbon down. Didn't get rain.
Jeez.
I got rain.
Wait, what?
We
Okay.
stopped it. Keep fighting until they
Screw
get up to
behind
the
the pillow.
podium.
Behind the pillow, Dogwood.
Still one in our corner.
I don't know where anybody is.
That's 2 down. Where's carbon?
I don't know. Our ramp probably.
Dooley's 52 ramp. They got me.
I don't know
pushing,
where
they're
carbon
pushing.
is.
I'm gonna jump off.
Yep.
Oh,
We need to
I'm
pick that
dead.
up in
I'm dead.
15
Gal
seconds.
got me. Gal got me.
Oh no, I don't know.
We need to go and get the Rainmaker. We need to be fast.
There's
Oh, they picked
still
up, they picked
spawn
up, they screwed up.
camping. Gallon spawn.
Okay, we get overtime for this. That's 2 down. Where's the carbon?
Jamie, you got? I think behind. Yeah. I got it.
Nice.
Got one.
My roommates are off making weird noises.
Heads up, rushing. One top right, be careful.
Where are they behind us?
No,
I
they
don't
were
see
up
anything.
in front. There's one top left now.
Oh, top left.
Booyah.
Yeah, I'm trying to hit it.
Go
Zuka.
forward.
No.
Ah, this is Zuka.
The Zuka was on the right. I knew there was someone on the top right, and then someone was going out top left.
Yeah, it hit the pole and the Zuka did.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I need to get my brain faster.
go forward.
It takes
It's all good.
A lot
it
of
takes
time.
a lot of practice to get used to callouts, because what's happening is you're used to using your whole brain for just making decisions and then mechanics. But now you've got this third thing, communication, that's taking all of your attention away from the other things, and you're not used to that.
Yeah. Either that or like you focus the other things and you don't communicate. And I think that the latter is what's happening to me. Or like really it's more just not processing comms correctly.
I know what that feels like.
Cuz like
That just happens.
I will physically
reckon-
hear you and then like dial-up modem sounds. It's the 90s, except it's my brain.
Yep, you're just using your brain to do other things instead of
Yeah,
listen.
fair. Yeah, fair.
So,
I recommend just going to open and just calling out like wherever you see an enemy, like just do that sort of stuff. Practice.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, fair.
Just,
one thing that does tend to
that's
happen
fine.
is as people get more used to callouts is that they get too used to positional callouts. So like it's good practice for like figuring out the location callouts, but at a certain point you want to start dialing that back a little bit, because what's really important is talking about what we're going to do. You know, calling out verbs, calling out shots that you want like your team to follow up on.
Yeah.
Okay.
It takes a long time for an idea to come out of my mouth.
Yep. You've got to see the thing, make the observation, realize that it impacts your teammate, figure out how to word it, then say it, and then they have to hear it and they have to know what to do about it. It's a good 3-second process or something, and that's a long time in this game.
Actually, yeah. That's really involved.
Spotline's looking left. Oh.
I'm down to brush.
I need it.
Got one on right. There's another one.
Okay. Oh, this.
You're going up
I'm
the
gonna get bombed from the left.
On for it.
They're looking right now.
I'm not sure I can help the jump.
Brush is
I gotta
so
leave.
We go jump. Okay.
You get there. One on bridge. I hit him once.
I'm down to Julie's right.
Oh. Yep, they are.
We're going right.
I don't have any range on it though. Oh dear. There's a zip on me though. I'm dead to zip. They're out on the left. Just drop
We're
it
only
down.
one down.
Good.
Got one.
Did we actually get it down?
Yeah,
No.
I think I did.
No,
No.
you did not.
Ah.
Unless you touch the ground, it will respawn where you jumped from.
Okay. Holy, they're there. Okay.
Yep, they are.
Rain down.
Oh no. Nice seal.
Okay, it's still
Oh
in
my
our
goodness.
base,
One on
but
our-
one of them dropped
Dang.
out, so we can pop
There's-
and go.
I think there might check the Rainmaker goal though.
One on bridge.
Yeah, there is one there.
Dropped it down.
Like final goal?
On our no, the
Oh, on
checkpoint.
bridge. Okay.
Right goal, right goal.
Traded.
Or right check.
One left check.
Uh,
Heavy. Oh my god.
Right, Brush has it.
I should have them here, but I did not get them.
Fabric gem.
I have.
I am way too deep for that. I got two. I got the third one weak.
Oh, I
get
didn't
'em.
realize where you were. Sorry.
One flanking
I'm
left.
there.
Careful,
There's
we're
one on my
alone on
right.
Crack is out.
I'm in trouble. Oh dear. Ah!
there. Got one.
Two right, left.
There's two. There's some. Watch up
Super
behind
weak.
us.
I
though.
can't chase it.
That was terrible jump. That was terrible.
3 on ramp. Just
I
make sure I don't
haven't
get
hit.
flanked
Okay,
right.
have it back up.
On left. One down.
She's down. Good job. Have cooler. Going with it.
Nice.
I
3
direct
down.
somebody.
Just Doolies. Where's
Left,
Doolies?
left,
Doolies
right, right,
Doolies
right. I landed in reverse again. They're sharking on the by the middle somewhere, getting jumps.
Heavy on.
Wailing.
You're good. You're good.
Let's get some paint.
Yep. We don't even have this popped yet.
Rush on me. Rush on ramp. There's a zip.
Brush on me.
I'm down.
Ooh,
There's
that
3
was-
on the left.
that
Rush
was a good
down.
try. That was
Oh
a
no,
good
I
triple.
was getting it off the ramp because I didn't want him to rush it.
Oh wait, I'm marked. Shoot.
Yeah.
I forgot I had cooler.
Hi, Mark.
Oh well.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, no, I'm dead.
Oh, hi,
Which gets me. Oof.
Okay.
Just try to stop rain.
You know, it'd be nice if I could hit an inkjet shot. I missed everything.
Stop.
Okay, they don't get this pop because they're walled off.
Brush is still top left.
Got one. Another one weak. Got him.
Brush got me.
Rush behind me. Oh my god, I'm missing everything.
Jumped it off.
Ugh. Still zip in there.
Brush zip casted over here.
They did land in our base, so watch out for Shark and Brush.
Brush is by.
I'm trying to paint for that.
I'm not doing special stuff.
I got one.
Good pick. Ah, I'm down. I have cooler. 30 seconds. They could stall if they wanted.
I got it.
Okay. That's not going to guarantee overtime.
I
We are going to
know.
need to pick it up.
I know. There was 2 in the same vicinity as the Rainmaker, so Rainmaker ended up going in my shot.
Okay. If we splat them now, we trigger overtime. We just need to go get them.
There's a Splatling in the front and a dually. I got the dually, but I'm dead to Rainmaker.
I did tap the Rainmaker.
Got
No.
him. Got 2.
It's just you.
Just tap
Last one on me.
We have jumps in coming in.
We've got to grab that.
Wait.
Yeah. There was a bomb there. I would have died either way.
Any tips for a relatively new Aerospray player? The facetious part of me wants to say pick another shooter, but if we're being honest, what we want to do is paint a lot, which is actually tricky to do, not because your weapon doesn't paint a lot, but because it's hard for you to get someplace where you can paint safely without getting just forced out by the enemy team. So that part's challenging. You want to use your specials as often as you possibly can. Your specials, you're going to get them a lot, and so get very good at using them and figure out how to get the most value you can out of them. And try not to do anything too silly until you have them, because you're going to get them pretty fast, and they're the strongest parts of your kit by far. With the silver Aerospray, remember that you can use your
I did switch to heavy.
fizzy
What?
for movement.
What'd you switch to?
Splash.
Okay.
Splash.
What, Junior? Oh. I'm sorry.
What? No, you're fine. Why?
Didn't get to change my
Don't
hair.
blame me, don't apologize. You did nothing wrong.
The S3 style that I chose looks weird when I wear my
Like
hat.
2 hours, and I want a break.
There you go.
Did you play the challenge? Wow, a double typo that actually almost turned into a phrase that made sense. I did not. Aerospray is best in Turf War. I don't know if that's true.
Not.
I honestly could
it's
not
really
tell you
nice
whether
in
that's
Turf
true or not. Because the problem in every mode that it has is just how poor it is at being able to hold space, being able to not get forced back by the enemy team. I guess in Turf War, you can avoid fights more easily because there are more places on the map that are relevant. So maybe that would be it. But it's not a strong weapon in any mode.
Yeah, I'm gonna look left.
Okay.
Oh, I fell. Two on their snipe. Oh, they backed up.
Picking up.
I got one of
Drag
them.
the
I'm
whales outta
stuck.
here.
I'm done a roller. Two
Pencil
down.
got me.
Got him.
Jam. Good job.
I might be able to sneak this. I think they know.
Oh no.
Don't jump.
Well, I mean, you'll be safe.
I know. Not for long, because there's a
I thought
pencil
you were
aiming at me.
I thought you were sharking. That's why I said don't jump.
I already
Sorry.
did. There's one flanking. Jamie behind you.
Oh my god. Okay.
How many weapons do you have 5 stars on? I think
got
it's like
pencil.
4.
Oh, the roller. They went into the booyah. There's one behind us.
They're
Yeah,
gonna booyah us.
behind
That's
us on
annoying.
check.
Oh shoot! I thought they were gonna throw that at the pop.
Jamie, I'm behind you.
I'm backing out. Yeah, I'm
There's
backing
two
out.
here. Got one.
Oh, you can't make that jump. Shoot.
They jumped it off. If one
Okay.
wants to go and retrieve.
I will.
Grab. Gonna pop it now. Careful
Top
about being
right,
by me,
Jamie.
Debbie.
Yeah, I'm going behind you. Roller here.
Carbon right below.
Roller. I tapped it once.
Well, they're not stopping me.
Thank you.
Just a blaster. I buy a goal. Oh,
We're 2 down.
a bubble.
Porch.
Roller's on me.
Why did I do
Not
that?
anymore.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Gets us a few more points.
Oh,
Nice.
Jamie's gonna get even more
Oh,
points.
the bomb. The bomb. I would have had it.
I'm gonna do a funny. Oh, never mind. I was gonna try and throw it above the sign. I didn't aim
can't
high
Funny
enough.
didn't work.
I tried though.
Nice, 2 down.
They're down 2.
I got the third. Pencil. Oh,
Wipe.
okay.
Wipe, wipe, wipe. Let's go.
Oh no, it bumped me off. I was gonna be in their base.
Ah!
Alright, fine.
Nice.
Uh,
GG.
the only reason why I changed the hair is because I don't like the twin tails, but I like the single ponytail. There's only certain hats that allow me to do that. So whenever I'm not wearing one of my particular hats that do a single ponytail, I change my hair.
Yeah, Sai, the reason I went the left route there, because that is highly unorthodox. I went up there because I already had a crab tank in front of me that was stopping them from getting to
Hat
me.
on my Inkling's face.
If I went right, the crab tank wouldn't really have as good of an angle, especially if someone dropped from the right side or if someone was sharking over there. We already had control of left, and I knew it. And I didn't care about whether I could get the checkpoint or not. I was more concerned with just bringing it back up to the rest of the team. But that left side push is almost never a good idea, and that was just like the 1% of the time that you ever want to do it. I promise you it is bad. The other way is faster to get to checkpoint anyway. Just go there instead.
It did kind of help to be able to flank around through the main, like, expected spot to push, though. But not defending it.
I don't have T-Rex arms.
Hello.
Maybe I'm better at junior.
Would it
Then
have
I
been
am-
better not to have the crab there? No, the crab was what made
We
it
also
safe.
have what is it? Me and Jamie were playing weapons we don't particularly main yet either. So we're on our mains now. It's kind of helping. Well, I'd say Jamie, you technically main the splash now, right?
More so or junior, I guess.
Fair.
If we're back for support weapons, yes. Thank you for the wall jump.
Yep. Ah, bomb was right.
I saw that. That was sad. There's one on the top left.
Careful. Oh shoot.
I got
Oh, hey.
Coming right.
completely stuffed as far as walking goes.
Oh boy, I'm
Okay.
stuck.
Last one on ramp.
I'm gonna pick up and just go.
Trying to shred, but I'm not gonna get there.
Slow.
Oh no, I did get there.
Let's go.
They're jumping in. Got one. I'm down to the other. They're on right. Nice. Last one. Beautiful.
Ta-da!
Crab? Oh,
Ta-da.
this is the
Keep going,
field
keep going.
crab?
Top left. Oh, there's
You
two
got
up
me for
top
this
right.
one. Top right.
I got one. There's another one up there.
Oh my god.
I
should have
think
had
they're fighting
so
Gem
many
now.
Bubble right here.
Over. Okay. 2
What
by
else?
hole.
Okay, up.
Probably not
One
the
on the
best.
right and two
One
on
right,
the
one
left.
left.
No, okay. You know, if you want to pick it up, let me know. Dog.
Yeah,
what
that
did
was
I
probably
call
not a good. You can call me
Uh-oh.
Beethoven actually.
it? What?
Got one.
Pick up?
You can call me Beethoven if you want, or B.
Beethoven. Okay. Yeah, Beethoven. Oh shoot. It's actually better if you want to pick it up, and that way it can be more for to help jump.
I died to Fizzy.
Oh, so sometimes
There
it
was
can
one
be
on the
good for me to
top
pick
right
up?
that fizzied me. Oh, they have
Yeah.
respawn Punisher. I missed that. Tenacity
Yes, then,
respawn
like,
Punisher.
If I ever have like crab,
Launch a zombie gem.
for example, a two underneath the pole going up.
Oh, hit him once. On left, on left.
It's just me. Hello.
Ultimate after the match.
Hello.
Nice.
Oh boy. Hello again. Thank you, Jamie.
Hello. You're welcome.
Half the time Debbie says it's just me, I'm like, okay, but is that a bad thing?
No, not when I have distance.
I need some ground to farm
Oh.
special on. There we go. I got you.
Yo.
I'm gonna pop
Games
crab
on
right
the
here.
floor.
Top right. Nice. Just
Oh,
T-sec.
the bomb!
That one? Oh no.
I looked down. There was a bomb at my feet. Oopsies.
Man, they didn't figure it out.
This is the
So I
one
should pick
first.
it up or no?
If you get a
let's wait for a
chance
second.
to, but they're specialing you out. Oh boy.
Yeah, I just landed in strikes.
Sorry.
You know, that was
Oh, I'm
good
being
pickup.
chased. There's two.
No, I made some progress. I will...
Yeah.
You know, that was a good pickup.
I
don't
didn't
mind
feel
that.
special.
That was good.
Ow.
Coming out left.
That's a fizzy bomb. Someone in mid. Yep, there it is.
Yep, could be, weird. Doing special.
Just wondering when the paint was gonna
There's one
happen.
below me on the right here.
Fun, right?
Oh, two on me.
Hey.
I go down here.
Uh-huh.
Good job.
Two in front.
Mounting.
Rainmaker's furthest forward.
Okay.
Popping crab.
Paint rush on me.
And bubble.
Got him.
Thank you. Do you know where the slosh? There he is. Top left.
They're jumping in up there. There's one on their snipe.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna pick up and rotate. Find you.
They're just diving in. They don't care. Okay.
Left.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down to this. Or I should. I'm right.
Get my pillow.
Two on ramp, yeah. Wait, that's a respawn Punisher machine.
Yes, I said that earlier, and they have tenacity.
Alrighty.
I'm down. There are three there. There's still
Ooh,
two
two
on
down.
left. There's two there.
Behind
I'm
the
gonna let
bubble.
him pop and then go in.
They're
Ah,
back
they see me.
off, actually. Okay,
No.
Ladies alone, just machine.
Oh, booyah.
They're weak. Good job, machine.
That's
still there.
two. Last one by goal.
They wiped. I'm putting bubble. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, just about had the victory bubble.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like in that situation, if I have like crab, like either me or you could pick it up, but if I have trap, it's better for you to pick it up. And I should be calling that out, letting you know I have trap.
Because if you pick up the Rainmaker while you have a special, you will never use that special. You will either win the game or you will get splatted and lose the special. So, either way, it's a waste. And a lot of the time, people will try and like pop that special before they pick up, if they can.
To answer Kiki here, I don't think they do it on purpose. I do hide myself sometimes. Because a lot of times when people are rushing forward, they think, oh, hey, said person has went back over here because they're this weapon. But a lot of times there's some that will just either hold forward or I will find a spot where I will look like I'm going, but I don't, and I stop at halfway. And then they don't realize that, and I already have a charge at the time, and they run right into me, and they don't actually look at their surroundings. So I kind of try to get the upper hand the best I can. I mean, there are definitely people who run into me when I'm at full charge, but I do try to hide myself to get better, like, to actually get them in open ground so they don't realize it, so it's more of a jump scare.
So, Beethoven, do you have a replay code? I don't actually see one in the DMs.
The first one that I posted is expired, but let me leave the room real quick.
Sure thing.
I actually hadn't picked one out. Let me go ahead and do that.
Which is better, E-Liter or Luna? I don't know what that has to do with... Okay. Well,
Okay. Have fun with the reviews.
thank you.
guys,
Right now,
hello.
E-Liter is seeing substantially more competitive use. But they play very different roles. Like, considering one or the other it feels strange to me because you'd never be, like, comparing them for what they do. Someone's trying to make a Squidboards tournament for the summer. What do you know about trying to organize something like this? Does it sound interesting? All I know is tournament. I mean, I'm all for someone trying to run a tournament, but I don't really know any more than that.
I'm just gonna upload one of the ones that we played. So there's that. Honestly, I'm just looking to figure out what, like, how to watch replays in such a way that I actually learn from them.
Okay. I'm going to get my screen projected so that you can see it in Discord and it's not going to be on stream delay.
Okay.
So watch there instead and it'll line up better with what I'm saying.
Ba-doom. Go ahead and actually take off the Joy-Con. I don't see this often, but I use the Joy-Cons and I don't attach them. And it actually feels really nice.
Yeah, like, at a certain point, it's just personal preference.
Yeah.
Sorry, chat, I am going to take the cats off the screen so that we can see things in the upper left-hand corner now.
Not the cat.
Yes, I do restream on both Twitch and YouTube. Solely asked a Hydra question, okay. Considering H3 is cooler, does anyone think someone will use it competitively as their cooler weapon? No. It's... the weapon, all of the weapons in the game have been very thoroughly considered. Like, the fact that they're not seeing a lot of use competitively doesn't mean that nobody has ever tried to make them work. Typically, what you need to happen for one of those off-meta options to start seeing use again is if someone comes up with a new way of using them that others had not thought of before at a top level. Something that they're able to get results with that are not at, like, even a low competitive level where anything could be made to work, but something that will actually beat top players and, like, can be shown to have a niche even at the highest level. Now, if you're trying to play one of those tournaments where, like, weapons are worth a certain dollar amount and, like, you have a budget, H3 is actually pretty good there because it can be your cooler option that costs a lot less than all of the other cooler options and lets you pull some other stuff. Like, I'm pretty sure Jared was playing that when I think Jackpot competed in what was the second Palestine tournament called? I forget. So you can go see that if you want to see some high-level H3 play, because that's about as close as you're going to get to it. Let's see. Do the changes to clamblets from Splatoon 2 to Splatoon 3 fundamentally change your general advice? Absolutely not. Literally not a thing changes, except for how many clams it takes to make a power clam, and the worth of running with all single clams, because you can still score more points by having all single clams, but it's only 1 point more, and that's only if you have 7. So, a little bit different there, but it does make it a little faster to make a power clam, and that changes the mode a little bit, but again, not in a way that would change anything that I'm saying in those videos. That's all very macro stuff, and this is a pretty small change. Also, hello Platinum, and hello Lieutenant Pepper. Okay. Oh, so we're just VOD reviewing something that we just played.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, works for me. So the thing about this is that Devi, Jamie, and I are all going to be around the same like X rank, around the same X powers, and at the same kind of competitive level. So what's generally going to happen is if we play with anyone who is less experienced competitively, we're going to bring the MMR up. We're going to make it so you're playing against players who are more difficult for you than you're used to. Which isn't the experience you'll get in solo queue so much. So there might be some of these situations where it's just like, I don't know, man, they just aimed better. But we'll see what we can do here, and we'll give as much advice as we can.
I did intentionally pick one where we got, like, almost knocked out.
Okay. we'll see what we can do about it then. So I always analyze the comps in advance. Ours is fine. We've got a 52, so I'm going to be playing really aggressively. And we've got a pencil, which is going to give us cooler and also a lot of paint support. Devi's also going to give us a lot of paint support, and the inkjet is really good for getting up over the top here. And then you have a Booyah Bomb, which can be really helpful for controlling the objective, for starting fights. You've got some lethal bombs. You don't have quite as much paint, so you're a little more reliant on me and Jamie and Devi, but that's okay, because you're really the only kind of, I would say, paint like liability on the team. So if you have more than one of those, then that's a little bit tougher, and you have to spend a little bit more of your time painting and have to go in a little bit more cautiously. But like, if you've got like a Luna and then 3 other weapons that paint really well, it's fine for the Luna. It's when you have a Luna and like Tetras that now the team is really hurting for paint. Thank you, Maple Okami. Appreciate it. Glad you're finding them helpful. Okay.
I need to practice throwing suction bombs in that exact spot because I will hit the grate really often.
Something I'm noticing that you're doing here is you're stopping to paint pretty often when you don't have to. Like you're painting half of a line instead of just stopping to paint a full line and then swimming all the way through that line. And all of that stopping and starting is getting you out slower than I'm going out. Like, our 2 weapons are just as fast as each other, but because of the way that I'm painting a full line and then swimming through it and then painting another line, you can see how much further ahead I am than you. And that's when you have the rest of the team to kind of mooch off their paint. Because that's kind of what you want to be doing. You want to swim all the way to the very end of the paint that's already there before you start painting again. Because otherwise, some of those shots are going to land at your feet, and they're going to land somewhere that's already painted. So that's a waste.
Yeah, I do need to get into that habit.
Okay, so it's a little dangerous to drop here simply because we haven't collected a lot of information about what's on the other side yet. It ends up being safe. Like, there aren't people that are in position to stop you from doing this. There isn't, for example, the Splatling on the right side watching you, and that would make this play really dangerous. So it works out, but I don't think that you took the time to actually check and see if this was going to keep you safe. Now, pushing forward after that, we definitely can't do, because we know that there was a player over there that we scared off and that they are hiding in the corner. So, knowing that they're there, we want to keep our range against them. Most of the weapons on their team, we're fine with playing against at max range. The only weapons we don't want to run into like that are the Dually Squelchers, which splat slowly enough that you might be able to get out of it anyway, and the Heavy, which you do actually have to worry about. But for like a weapon that's going to hide itself in the corner there, you're probably looking at that and saying, okay, that's either the T-Tech or the Brush, even if you didn't see them use their weapon. So the best choice here, I think, is to... do you know what I mean if I say to pie the corner? Have you watched my like defensive painting video? Okay.
I did see that, but I guess I must have not paid much attention.
Gotcha.
In that regard.
I use that term once in passing. It's a term from like actual firearms. So let's... I really don't have to be going back and finding it, but I'll do it for the sake of realism. Okay. So let's say I am sneaky evil Octobrush. Wahahaha. And I am waiting for you to come around the corner, because if you come around the corner, I am in range of you. And if you don't come around the corner, well, then you're not able to hit me because there's a wall in the way. So the way that you counteract this is you don't come around the corner like this, because then you get eaten by the evil brush. What you do...
you go, like, really far around.
...is this.
Yeah.
And now you get to keep your range while still coming around the corner. If that was what you had done to go around the corner against the brush and the T-Tech there, then they wouldn't have been able to hit you.
Sorry if I interrupted there.
No, all good. NA testing, I main splatter shot. Another thing to do here is if you are going to move forward, this is a pretty advanced position. This is someplace where the enemy team is definitely going to look at you for doing this. So once you're kind of crossing that battle line, once you're kind of crossing the middle line, the line in the sand, you want to be calling that out to the rest of the team so that we know, okay, an aggressive play is being made. We should try to support that play by pushing up ourselves because it's more likely to be successful if we do that. We don't want to commit one at a time. We want to all commit together.
How would I have worded that, actually?
Pushing right.
Okay.
Pie the corner is at apple. It refers to the shape of a pie slice. But we do manage to go in there and get one. This is a bit of a risky jump. Typically, when a fight is ongoing, like when people have been splatted somewhere recently, I'm going to try and jump a little bit further away from the fight. I'm not going to try and jump directly into it. I'm going to maybe try to go to, like, Jamie here, because Jamie is further back, and it still gets you a lot closer, but there's a lot less of a chance that someone is there camping your jump as soon as you get down on the ground.
Yeah.
There you go. I didn't even know from the overhead or anything that someone was there. I just figured there's a fight going on there right now, and you could also see on the map that I had been moving around. So what that probably means is that I'm being forced to move. And so if I'm being forced to move out of that spot, probably not a safe place for you to be jumping into. So we're a couple players down now. We're a little staggered, and we need to be careful. So good. No, we probably could have jumped into, like, Devi there, just because they hadn't gotten that far yet. But okay, at this point, what's happening is you're holding your position right here because you're worried about them coming forward, but you're also just kind of like trying to fire shots and paint and do something. And the problem is that you're painting over stuff you've already painted. And so you're not getting an awful lot of extra ground. You're also not getting any special charge. But now those shots are getting seen by the opposing players, and now they know where you are. So what you would want to do here is either paint something that hasn't been painted yet, and then move as soon as you're done painting it, or just start moving if you're trying to play more aggressively, start moving to find a better angle now, instead of firing all these shots first. So, we end up just kind of clearing the area as a team.
I don't know why I did this. Well,
so...
Oh, because we were...
It's not necessarily a bad idea because it does set them back pretty far, especially if we think we're going to lose the fight. The one thing that I object to about this play is that you, instead of swimming off the ledge, you jumped off the ledge.
Yeah.
Because
then I hit the ground slower.
Exactly. And that was something I think we discussed at one point, that unless you touch the ground, it will respawn on the spot that you jumped from, right? So,
yeah, I think it was like right after that we talked about that.
Yeah. So if you swim off, then you land on the ground faster, and that works out. But you didn't know that, and then you found out. So it was a learning experience.
Mm-hmm.
I do like that bomb. Okay, so the shots that you're firing, like, down at the ledge, I can look at those and be like, you're not going to hit anything because they're going to hug the ledge too much, and so those are going to miss. And so all those shots are really accomplishing is maybe they're helping you paint your way forward, but if it's already painted, then they're just giving your position away. So they should have known you were coming, and they really probably should have backed up there. But I might actually be able to get this out here. I don't think we do. I don't like that as you're rolling out here, you're taking a position slash having your camera in such a way that you can't actually see what's going on around the Rainmaker. For all you know, all 3 members of the enemy team are right about to pop the Rainmaker right now, and they could just run it past you for how far you're dropping out of spawn here.
You know what? Fair. That's actually a problem I think I might just chronically have, is not pointing my camera correctly to actually be able to see things.
Mm-hmm. Common mistake. The one of the things that is hard to notice right away, but that you start to realize when you watch a top-level player, is that you can kind of just always see everything. Like, their camera is just always in the right place, so you know where all the danger is coming from, and it's very easy to spectate them. It's when you go and watch someone who's like B rank or something, and they're streaming on Twitch, that you might not get the best idea of what's going on in the match because they're not looking at it. So that's something to always be working on. Wherever the danger is, wherever the fight is, that's what you want to be collecting information about, and you only really want to be looking away if you absolutely need to for the sake of movement. Now, if your teammate is looking at that and your job is to watch the flank, then of course you watch the flank. There's some situations where you trust your teammates to cover you on your weak side, and you look someplace else. But that wasn't really one of those kinds of situations.
Yeah, this was a bit of an experiment, and it didn't work.
Congratulations on having eaten tacos, Jules. We're all jealous.
Tacos.
They did grab... Was that... Did we drop it down? Okay, we did drop it down.
Yeah, we did.
So, let me back up for a second and catch back up on context. How does one coordinate in a solo queue ranked match? Take the fights that your teammates take. There's a video that I put out about coordination where I talk about Zero's callouts in a match with Destiny Bond in the second half. Watch the beginning of that video and you'll realize that like a lot of it doesn't actually depend on comms. It just depends on your positioning. And the reason you use the comms is to get people into the right positions to follow up on your play. But in practice, like, you can be pretty quiet on comms and have a coordinated team if they just all have a good game plan and understanding of how to adapt when the opponents respond in certain ways. Yeah, a lot of the shots that you're firing, and this is a general mechanical thing, a lot of the shots that you're firing don't have enough motivation to justify firing them for as long as you do. If you're going to stand and fire multiple shots in a row, it should be painting a line for yourself. It should be getting you a significant amount of special charge or cleaning up an area that really needs to be cleaned up. If you can't get a ton of value out of one of those things, then you want to just swim to some place where you will get more value for putting the paint down. Because it's causing you to get like out of spawn a lot slower, and the really dangerous thing is that when you're firing these shots and enemy players are around, they're going to see those shots. It's a lot easier to see the shots flying through the air than it is to see your character model swimming. And so you're drawing a lot of attention to yourself before you ever get in range to hit anybody. Seeing me go in, you should probably be moving a lot further forward here. If I get into a fight here and it looks like that might be happening because there's a player who's marked up ahead, and like the heavy that was up here, they didn't go down. I just chased them. So I'm probably going to end up in a fight here. And so what you want to do, recognizing that I'm getting into a fight, and that is a whole step to this process in and of itself. So maybe that just didn't happen. But if you spot that
actually didn't happen.
Right. If you start recognizing that, like, I'm getting into a fight right here, what you want to be doing is figuring out what the target is and finding another angle that you can shoot them from than the one that I'm standing at. Like, what you could do to really screw up this fight for us is to drop right down on top of my head. Because then any shots that are hitting me are also threatening you, especially if they've got a weapon that pierces. And as soon as one of us goes down, it paints the feet of the other one. So that could be a right mess. What you want to do is find some place where you can hit the same player that I'm shooting at from a different angle. And that's what you're hoping for. But because we're not recognizing it, we're not moving up to try and help with it. There's a lot of what I call the I'm not sure shuffle going on. That is a particular pattern of movement that especially shooter players fall prey to a lot of the time, where they'll swim like a very short distance, paint like 3 or 4 shots, and then swim a short distance someplace else, paint another 3 or 4 shots someplace else, and those shots aren't getting a ton of value because that's not a lot of paint being put down, and you're not really collecting information to figure out what will actually be more impactful because you're trying to just do things constantly. So that's a sign that you're indecisive. It's a sign that you don't know exactly what you should be committing to, so you're falling into this kind of like default holding pattern of I'm gonna go over here and shoot some of this. Okay, I've shot that and there's nobody there, so I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna shoot this now. Instead of doing that, literally stop, drop into the ink, look around, figure out something impactful that you could do. Like, there is a fight going on, okay, I'm gonna go help that fight. Here is a patch of ink that's pretty thoroughly in the opposing color or empty. I'm gonna go and paint all of that all in one shot. One thing you could do right now, you're very close to special. Just fire a few shots in the enemy direction to get that special, and now figure out a way to use that Booyah Bomb. These are actual decisions. These are like more of a game plan, and that's something that'll have a lot more impact for the amount of time that you spend doing it. And it'll also reveal you a lot less, because instead of firing a whole bunch of shots in a bunch of different directions, you're either committing hard to painting, in which case you get a lot more paint in exchange for revealing yourself, and then you can just like move away using the paint that you've already got and be someplace else and gain stealth again. Or you're maintaining stealth the entire way into the engagement. You're just swimming to the fight instead of standing still, going slower, and revealing yourself the whole way. And that makes you more likely to come up on someone that you can get your aim on right away and just like zero them out without them actually figuring out that you were there in the first place.
So I'm guessing stealth is just a lot more important than I'd previously thought.
It's extremely valuable. If you are the furthest player forward on your team and they know, you need to play so incredibly safe because they are going to push you first. And if they don't know that you're there, that means that you get shots on them before they can get shots on you, and you have a fundamental advantage in a fight. So like all of that is really valuable, but there are things that are worth exchanging stealth for. If you're going to, break stealth, but you're going to deny the Rainmaker the ability to move forward, absolutely paint their feet in front of them, especially if you're not going to get splatted for it. So there are times where you want to break it, but you don't want to break it mindlessly. You don't want to break it for no reason. You don't want to break it in a way that doesn't get you any value in exchange.
So it's just like the default state.
There are some cases where it's really hard to maintain stealth, and you just kind of be as stealthy as you can be. But there are a lot of situations here where it's like, the whole area is painted. There is nothing here that is worth painting. You've already got control of this spot. Maybe there's like a couple corners that they could potentially sharken if they were to paint an awful lot more for themselves, but we're not contesting this part of the map right now. It's painted enough that you can move through it fast. So just move through it fast and get to the position where you're actually going to be like in a relevant position to fight someone or push the Rainmaker or throw your special somewhere useful or something like that. We currently have a numbers advantage. That's one thing that you might not be focusing on too much. Like we have 2 players down on their team, and they only have 1 down on us. But because you're back here, that numbers advantage that we have is functionally a 2v2 until you get into play. And so that might be something that like baits us into taking a fight that we think we can win when we don't have the help we need. It might make it so that a fight that we're in the process of taking doesn't go as well as it could have. You know, there's stuff like that to think about. At this point, you do have a special. What we could potentially do is try to threaten the heavy away with it. If you throw it by the goal, now the heavy is stuck with us and someone can rush them, and they don't really have anywhere that they can go. And then we get the goal for free. So popping a booyah would kind of force them to either back up or most likely get splatted. And that's what we're doing. Now, I would be a little worried there that they shred the booyah. I think you might have missed a super jump that they're doing. You back up for a sec.
Yeah, where is that? Let me actually look at it here.
Do you see it?
No. I do see a death indicator. Oh.
Those
Yeah, I
arrows
see
are one of those things that you want to get really good at being able to spot. For those who can't see, you can see it much better on screen now, highlighted against the green, but it's just to the lower left of the anchor icon at the top. So those arrows right there, you got a booyah bomb in the air, that's a free pick. Just put it on there, they land in it, absolutely nothing they can do.
Yeah, and then I just meander.
The worry here with the Kraken is that if they get underneath you, they can just tap the B button repeatedly and it will shred your booyah. I don't know if they know about that because that's not what they're going for, it looks like. But that is counterplay that the special has against yours. So you probably wanted to get this off early so that you could start running away from the Kraken instead of landing right on top of it.
Dying to it.
Debbie probably goes down here. No, Debbie is out. Nice. Where was this jump to? Like, I don't even know who's, like, there in this position. Oh, I see. So you're jumping into where Debbie jumped out of. So the fact that Devi jumped out of that position is a very good sign that you don't want to jump into it most of the time.
Yeah, and I hadn't seen that quite yet.
But also, this is something we talked about before, where you're jumping into the player who's furthest forward. Being furthest forward means that the enemy team is much more likely to focus them. So generally, just like think of your teammates as meat shields as you're jumping in. You know, jump behind someone, and then that player who's further up is more likely to take the heat than you are when you land. Roughly how much damage does it take to shred a booyah before the bomb gets thrown? So the thing is, it's like, I think it's like 450 is the number, plus whatever it takes to splat the player. Thing is, basically everything has a multiplier against the booyah bomb armor, which means that, like, you can't just like take the numbers you see in the training room and add them up and actually get to the number. Some things will do more damage to it, some things will do less. It's complicated.
Got a minor moment. Like,
yeah, the information is known. It's just like too confusing to try and explain verbally in a reasonable amount of time.
yeah.
Okay, good job not going down to the bomb. We like that. We're spending a lot of time painting that one little spot. And this is, again, a situation where it's like, is that really the most valuable use of the paint when so many shots are landing at your feet? Probably better to, like, put one dot over the top of it and then consider it done and go look for something else to do. This is a little dangerous because any AoE weapon will love to camp underneath this ledge here. So, like, if the brush is underneath you right now, you just get splatted for coming this close and revealing yourself. So you want to really spend some time turning your camera around angles and just looking for a second while you're playing to figure out what play you want to commit to next so you don't end up putting yourself in danger. Like there, the heavy was actually aiming right at you, and so that was almost dangerous. they get a better angle than that, and you might be in better shape. So, or they might be in better shape. They might actually get you.
Honestly, how do I get into the habit of like information collecting? Because that's a vein in pretty much every point you've had to say is me not collecting information.
So, basically, you need to have a plan. You need to be like doing something with your time. And if you don't know what to do with your time, then you need more information to decide what you can do with your time. So, pausing for a second to look will let you know, for instance, oh, here's something that I can paint, and it'll be a pretty decent amount to paint. Pausing for a second and looking at like your teammates' positions, enemy positions can tell you, are we fighting soon? Oh, it looks like Gem is way out there in Narnia. There might be a fight soon, since, you know, everybody's up and I've got a special. Maybe I should position to go and help with that fight that's probably going to happen because Gem is out way past the Rainmaker. Like, something to bear in mind is like, where are the battle lines right now? You know, you look at the map, where is the midway point? Where is the part where our side ends and their side begins based on how much control they have of the map? And so if enemy players are invading our side or we're invading their side, there's going to be a fight at some point pretty soon. So that would be one way that you can tell, by like looking at your teammates' names on the screen, because you can see those through walls. That would be a way to tell that maybe something's going to happen over there on the left side of the map. This Booyah is almost certain to get no value because nobody on our team can actually follow up on it. It's being thrown... I was the furthest player forward on our team, but I'm still half the map away from that. So I can't be there to chase the player who's running away from the Booyah bomb to shoot them while they can't fire back. That's really the advantage you're trying to play for. You're trying to get them to not be able to fire back because they have to run away from this thing. And maybe you use that to clear an area that's important. But that area right there, it doesn't matter if that gets cleared because we can't take advantage of it being cleared. Nobody's close enough to be threatened by someone who's in that position right now.
Okay. So maybe
you
I
want to
should
use
have
it to
thrown
displace the enemy team in a way that we can actually fight with.
So maybe I should have thrown it at that like death marker that was there at that exact frame that we'd paused on.
I would say you probably want to save it because we're down a player for now, and we don't want to be forcing a fight in the first place. We'd rather just not get involved in anything until we have even numbers again. And then use it in a way that, again, a teammate can follow up on it. If there's a fight happening on like the top of the ramp where Devi is, then yeah, you could throw it over there. And what'll happen is like Devi and Jamie can shoot players as they run away from it from there. But unless Jamie's in a further forward position than I thought he was at that moment, there's really nobody who has the range at that time to attack the spot that you're throwing the Booyah bomb, even if you throw it at my X. If you threw it while I was still fighting, that might have helped more, because then maybe I can fire at someone who's running away from it and I don't go down. So the zip goes in, and we did see the zip, so that's something that we kind of want to be keeping in the back of our heads, that like, this player isn't on top of us right now, but they have a tool that lets them get on top of us very quickly. And it's an Octobrush, so what an Octobrush can do out of their zip is hit up over the top of walls. So we saw them zip to this wall just now, and so like rolling up underneath them is not what we want to be doing.
Yes, so I need to actually be looking in that direction so I can see that.
Sound cues are a big help in informing what to look at. Like, you hear a zip, well, we don't have one of those on our team, so that must be them. And that means that you've got to just be careful, like, okay, where is that coming from? What angle are they coming at? Same deal with, like, Booyah bombs. If they rise up into the air, it's not an immediate threat because it's not, like, super close to you, but that is something that comes from very far away, and you do have to respond when it gets there. So, same deal. Zukas as well.
Yeah, Zuka I've been, like, Pavlovian conditioned about.
So here, I probably wouldn't want to run away to the right because there's a bomb over here, but we do get out. Now
And
we've
a
turned our
Rainmaker
back
truck.
to the enemy team, which I wouldn't want to do right here. I want to get my camera turned back toward them as fast as I possibly can, because for all I know, they're running right at me the entire time that I've got my back turned. Like, you have to assume the worst in that situation, and to be able to deal with that, you would need to be looking at them. So those shots right there are what tell the brush that you're here. Because you fired shots around the corner like that weren't threatening anybody, they're just like, oh, hey, I've found the Forge Pro. If you don't fire those shots, now you might be able to get a high ground position or something else. The brush stays put because they don't know if you're gonna actually, like, do something about them. And nothing happens. But I don't know if you even noticed the brush there. It looks like you're kind of looking for them. It looks like you're trying to shoot at them, and then maybe you get distracted by the Rainmaker. But we knew that they had gone down underneath that ledge there. So that was something that we had to respect. We don't want to let them get around the corner after us. It's especially important in that position because you were the only player that was actually between the Rainmaker carrier and the goal. So you're keeping them from scoring more by staying where you are and throwing bombs and just keeping the area between you and them painted so they can't approach you than you are by trying to go in for a pick and, like, committing. And even if you got a trade here, which you didn't, but even if you had gotten a trade, if the Rainmaker was still alive, they benefit from that more than you benefit from the trade because they just get to move from there. So your objective there was to stay in between them and, like, be an obstacle. Let me show you something that you have not been using at all and that you absolutely should be using on any shooter weapon that has a bomb. So you've got a suction bomb. So let's say there's an opponent who's, like, just a little bit too far away for you to hit. You can't quite get there, but you're close. What you do is you throw a bomb. Well, okay. This bomb actually, bad example. A little bit further away, So, opponent who's, like, out over there. You throw a bomb at them. Now, they can still approach you, but then you paint the whole trail toward you. So, one of two things happens. Either, and this is assuming, like, they're on a straight line. Like, if they can move side to side, then they have other options, but one of two things happens if you're just stuck in, like, a corridor with them. Either they cross the bomb up, so they keep running towards you, but now the bomb explodes behind them, painting their feet behind them, and they can't leave, and now you're free to move in and take shots if you want to, and they can't get away, and they probably go down. So, like, these shots that you're firing right here, just outside of the range of the bomb, splat them. Or, if they know this trick, they just stay all the way back. They recognize that they cannot contest this, and they just stay even further out of your range than your weapon normally lets you keep people out of. Either way, it's a win-win. This is something that you use all the time in Rainmaker to prevent it from being able to move forward in a straight line. If it can move around you, you know, that's another story, but this is something where, like, this corridor that you're in, where the Rainmaker has to push up, if you use this trick, you can keep them further outside of your range than your main weapon can normally keep them.
So instead of painting their feet, you're basically just bombing their feet a little bit, except in front of them.
You're bombing in front of them. You're bombing where they want to go, and saying, if you go past this bomb, you will get shot. So you cannot go past this bomb. And using that tactic here would have kept you well outside of the range of the brush, while also stopping the Rainmaker. Don't know when exactly this happens. Okay, I've found it. It's over here. It's not bomb spam Dragon Apple because you're bombing and then painting, and then getting enough ink back in the tank to bomb and paint again while they try to paint over what you put in the way. At a certain point, against a certain number of players, that trick will get painted over. Like, you can't just hold out like that against a team of 4. They are going to get past you and overwhelm you, but against a single opponent, you can usually keep them back. So here, the brush went after you, and then it went into our base. And you can actually see it for a bit. So you see it on the cam right here. You would also see it if you were watching the map in the meantime. And you see that they're still up there. They haven't actually dropped off. So here, like, the shadow on the left wall, you can see that they're dropping down. You were able to see them briefly as they were dropping off the wall. Just anytime that there is an opponent who is closer to you than the one you're shooting at, you are probably getting flanked. So you want to focus on the players that are closest to you first. The players, like, attack the players in order of the threat that they pose to you and the team. And that way you'll probably clear things out more thoroughly. Think I get this guy here? No, I missed him a lot. So, one thing you could do here is you saw where they launched their Zipcaster from. And if they don't know where you are and their zip is about to end, you could just kind of be there and camp it. So that would be what I was looking for in that situation.
So just looking to see where they did it.
Right. Where did that zip come from? You knew roughly what spot it was at, so you can probably spot the landing point and then see if you can be there to camp it. Here is another situation where you're sitting back far enough in our color ink that you're out of range to hit anything with these shots. Like, everything that you're painting here is giving you, like, maybe, like, 1p for firing, like, 10 shots, because there's just so little that's not already painted our color. If there's a fight, like, that's happening up in front with, like, me that I'm putting out this wall, look for the target that I'm shooting at, and then once they start shooting at me or the wall, then you can go in on them. Or if they start going in on you, you just stall for time and call out that it's happening, and then me or Debbie can follow up. Basically, whoever's getting shot at tries to survive, while the player who's not getting shot at takes advantage of the fact that the opponent is shooting at someone else. Like the Booyah. It's a little conservative, but it does prevent the Rainmaker from moving forward. What you could do there is actually throw it in a way that tries to force them toward us. Because, like, they've gotten all the way up to 1. It's not like they're getting more points for moving that far forward. But the further forward they get shoved, the more likely we are to be able to splat them, and the less likely they are to be able to back up. So throwing it behind them here in a way that forces them just a little bit forward, that would make it so that, like, Jamie and Debbie here with their long-range weapons could just splat them because they have no cover that they can back up behind.
Okay.
So that's an idea. But I like the timing for it, and I like the general idea that, like, we want to clear this area out. So it looks like somebody's in the bottom right, because we've been shooting at this area on the left forever. There's nobody there. We know that there's nobody there. Someone would have, moved or done something if there were somebody there. But Devi just went down. So that must mean that instead of being on the left, there's somebody on the right over here now. And so that should be what we're kind of focusing on. But instead we drop and look left. So now we didn't collect any information about what's going on the right-hand side, but all of those players for sure saw us. And now we're marked, so they for sure see us again. We never knew what hit us there. And it's because we dropped over a ledge, which is a very dangerous, scary thing to do, without collecting information about whether that would be safe to do in that moment. Dropping over a ledge cuts you off from escaping. Like, you can't even paint the wall behind you and climb back up, and even that would be unsafe because you have to spend the time painting the wall and climbing the wall while they're in range and shooting at you. So once you drop off that ledge, you're really committed. And if you're dropping off that ledge into enemy ink, now you have even fewer escape options because your feet aren't painted. You can't move even from where you land. The last reason that it's not safe to do is that it's so visible. You're not hiding in your ink anymore. You're this big neon orange thing falling through the sky against a very neutral colored dark gray background. So it's very easy for the enemy team to see when you do that. And so you only want to do it when you know that there's nobody who could be sharking you, there's nobody who could be looking over this ledge. You might want to drop a bomb in the corner if you're going to drop into the corner to flush someone out before you drop down there. And then maybe the bomb can smoke screen you a little bit. Maybe it at least forces someone to show themselves and you can shoot them before you drop down. But just dropping down like this without even painting, this was probably going to happen. I generally tell people, if you drop off a ledge into enemy ink, you're going to get splatted within the next 5 seconds. And it's a pretty reliable rule. There's nothing that was like really forcing you to stop holding that position until this Rainmaker shot gets fired. Up until that point, you could definitely be like playing aggressively to go for shots. And then, since the only thing that's really threatening you right now is the Rainmaker, you just watch its charge level and only move once the charge is happening. But you moved a little prematurely, and that denied you the ability to take some shots that might have actually hit people. And then you actually ran back into the Rainmaker shot anyway afterward. With the Rainmaker shot, you can see it like charging up because it starts glowing more. So that's something that lets you know. One last thing about this, in this situation at the end, we need to pick the Rainmaker up. Like, if we don't pick it up, if they pick it up, if we let it reset, then we just immediately lose the game. So what's most important at the end here is to make sure that we have a place that's safe to pick it up. And when we move over to the right, we put ourselves out of a position where we can actually shoot in the direction of the Rainmaker or at someone who's going to be shooting at the Rainmaker. Like, we even see at the end there, and it's probably called out, that the brush is still in our base. So what you want to do is put yourself in a place where you can shoot any approach that they have to get to the Rainmaker. You don't want them to be able to just swim up to it. You want to deny them that route. And you see there's a bomb that lands at the Rainmaker there. That's a way that they can get in. And so what you want to be doing is like pre-firing through that at an angle that they would be swimming at the Rainmaker from, so that if they try to go for it, you splat them before they get to the Rainmaker. Because we take this like really... Why... My button stopped working. Oh, dear. Well, because we take this roundabout way to get out, like, behind them, they just have a straight line that they can move to take the Rainmaker and immediately win the game. So you wanted to be, like, getting yourself more in between them and the objective before... in a shorter amount of time, I should say, than you would by flanking them here. It's a good idea in terms of, like, we want to win a fight in court. Like, if this isn't an overtime push, then this play's actually not bad, because you end up behind them and you can probably shoot them in the back, and then the rest of us can follow up from in front. The problem is that all they have to do is touch the Rainmaker here and they win the game. So... main things to think about. Number one would probably be pausing to collect more information. Like, when you are safe and you're in friendly ink, and you get up to this point where you're like, okay, if I go too much further, I'm going to be in some kind of danger. I need to figure out what I want to do. Just pause for like 2 seconds and look, where are your teammates? Where are the opponents? What's the numbers advantage? Is there a spot you can paint? Are you close to special? All of these are really good questions to cycle through and try to figure out what it is you want to do. And even though you're going to take a little bit longer to arrive at that decision than you would by just throwing yourself into mid, you'll be more effective at doing it if you pause to think, because then you'll have a plan. And it's way easier and faster to execute on a plan than it is to figure out the plan on the fly. And you're also going to be more effective at doing it because you're not going to reveal your position until it's time to. And you're not going to, like, spread your ink out really wastefully. So you'll have a lot more of an idea of what you're going to do. And it's at that moment that you do things like turn your camera around in certain ways, look for, places that might threaten you. And I think when you start playing based on those decisions, you'll have a much easier time of figuring out what you want to do. Because I know you were talking on the comms like, I don't know what I want to do right now. And this is the way that you figure that out. Hello? Okay.
You cut out.
So I heard you saying a lot of, I'm not sure what I should be doing on the comms, and it's those moments where you pause to collect information that you figure it out.
Okay.
Mhm.
The other takeaways?
So that was the big thing, and that's something that's going to take a lot of time and effort to work through. There were some mechanical things we talked about, the way that you're painting for movement, for example. So what's happening with you a lot is you're doing like... I'm having trouble even... So you're kind of... You're kind of getting here and then painting like this. And that's slower than painting a whole line and swimming through the whole thing, and then painting another line and swimming through the whole thing again. This is your optimal long-distance movement. So just get the whole line down and figure out in the lobby how to fire as few shots as possible while still getting a continuous line. And if you need to, correct it on the way in with a single dot like that just to keep swimming, then that's fine. But it's good to get in the habit of doing this when you're trying to move fast, when you're not threatened, so that you're getting the most movement for the time that you're spending. Let's see.
One thing I wanted to actually figure out with this was how to go into a replay and actually take the information in. Like, I kind of trust myself that I wouldn't have noticed a lot of the things. I mean, I probably would have noticed some of what you mentioned by not being in the hot seat and actually doing things. But at the same time, I feel like I spend a lot of time watching replays just meandering over where I'm supposed to be and not what I'm supposed to do or what I'm supposed to look at and so on.
So, VOD reviews should generally be from the perspective of you, so that you know what you were looking at and what information you had available at the time. And what you're trying to put together is the puzzle of what should I have done, but also what should have told me that this is what I am supposed to do. So, like, if you get sharked by the brush, you're not just like, oh, I shouldn't have gotten sharked by the brush, because that's useless. Everyone knows they don't want to get sharked by the brush, but that doesn't answer the question of how do you avoid it. You avoid it by painting the places where you think the brush might be hiding from further away than they can hit you, by avoiding ledges, by remembering where they were when they splatted you and keeping track of them on the map screen afterwards so you know how far they went away from you. So those are habits that you can then take into the next match, and like if you actually try to improve at doing those things, then you will get sharked by the brush less. So one really good way to... Because every time you VOD review, you need to have questions. If you don't have a question going into it, you are going to waste a lot of time just, like, watching the video while glazed over, like, oh, I guess I should be thinking about this, huh? Well, what do you think about? You think about what you're trying to answer. What's the answer to the question that you have? And then look for that answer in the game. So one really good question is, how could I have prevented getting splatted there? Or was getting splatted worth doing there more than anything else I had the option to do? And when you start thinking, okay, well, what I needed to do was not go around this corner, you don't stop there. You go, how would I have known not to go around that corner? What should I train myself to be looking for so I know not to go around corners like that in the future?
I don't really feel like I have the... Oh, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't feel like I have the like baseline to come out of every match with a question. Does that mean like?
Well, I gave you a question just now. Why did I die
Well-
there? That's
well,
a really
yeah.
good one to just start with and take the entire way through a VOD review. If you went down, why'd that happen?
Okay.
Is it because you rushed into aggressively? Is it because the rest of your team was fighting and you weren't? And so then by the time you finally moved forward, your team had lost the fight because they were in a 3v4 and now you got swarmed? Like, those kinds of questions will often get you like a lot of understanding beyond just how to take fights better.
Okay, so not like a question coming out of the match and then you look at that match. Just a question that you bring yourself into every VOD review with.
Not necessarily every VOD review, but that's a good one to start with. And then what you want to do is figure out a set of goals that you have for improving. So like the goal that I'm giving you is to spend more time when you're safe collecting information so that when you do engage or do something more committal, it's more likely to succeed and it's more likely to be the right thing to try and do. That is a goal right there, and so one thing you could do in a VOD review is go into the next match that you look at and go, did I do that? Did I do that every time? Did I do that some of the time? Did I do that almost none of the time? And try to get that number of times up game after game. You could, if you wanted to, rate yourself every single game and then think, okay, that was a 3 out of 5, I want to get that to a 4 out of 5 in the next game. And work your way up that way.
Honestly, I think it might be more helpful if I like actually just count the times that I think I've done that. Looking back at the footage.
Whatever helps you keep track, but
Okay.
the thing about counting number of times is that it doesn't take into account how many times you didn't. So
Yeah.
if there is a moment where like you can recognize, okay, here is a time where I would want to be collecting information. Did I do that? That's kind of what you want to be looking at. You want to be like X out of 10 is your score, not just
Yeah,
I did it 3 times. I did so good. Well, 3 out of 10 is not what we're hoping for, you know?
Yeah. Actually, that brings my attention to like, how do I tell what I should have done that I didn't?
Well,
In
you have so there are videos that I have on how to play the objectives and what your role will be in playing those objectives. So that's something that you could go and look into for each individual game. You can knowledge of your weapon will get you part of the way there. You're a mid-range Slayer weapon that doesn't paint super well, has a very impactful special and a lethal bomb. So that gives you a set of tools, and you try to think of like, how much does our team have control over right now? If we were to take a fight, would we win it? Can we push the enemy team back? Do we need to push the enemy team back? Which enemies do we need to push back first to be able to push the objective? All of that stuff is something that I talk about at some length in the What Am I Doing videos. And you want to do whatever will help your team push the objective the furthest, the fastest. And sometimes that will mean waiting. And then you kind of break it down from there, because obviously that's very macro level, and you need to get that down to a personal decision-making process, and maybe a little bit of a flow chart. But that's where you start with the theory there, and you work your way down by kind of refining it and being like, okay, well, I should be kind of in front of the Rainmaker to help push it, unless all of my teammates have gone further forward than me, and the Rainmaker's waiting to be picked up. Then I need to pick it up myself. And you make little refinements like that, and that's the process of learning and playing the game. Did that help, or is there something more specific you're trying to get out of my answer here?
I feel like my brain just sort of glazed over. I'm sure I'll be able to figure it out if I just watch the VOD of this back.
I'd say watch the VOD of this, and then if you're not sure what you should be doing, that is what the What Am I Doing series is for on YouTube.
Yeah.
So, you can watch the videos that exist there, and then, like I said, there's also the Clan Blitz videos and the Rainmaker Guide, and all of those will give you a good general sense of what to do. then some basic rules are if your team is taking a fight, fight with them. Don't let them fight alone to the fullest extent that you can. If you're really close to special, seriously consider just painting a little bit to get the special and then going in with the special instead of dying with it and losing all of that charge. And if you don't know where the enemy team is and you're starting to approach enemy ink, stop and collect information before you pass go.
Alright. So, when playing a game, actually stop to collect info, and when reviewing, just
Have a
come
question
up
in
with,
mind.
or,
Yeah.
have a question in mind for that. And then watch some of those "What am I doing" videos.
Yeah, if like you're not sure what your weapon should be doing in a particular situation, those are videos that are designed for helping understand that kind of thing.
I kind of hadn't. I don't remember if I had been there to see when the series had ended.
The series is not over. The Splat Zones one has not been made yet, and the Rainmaker and Clamblitz videos are not in the same playlist. They're separate videos that were made before the What Am I Doing series. But the basic weapon rolls one is there, tower control is there, and then there are separate videos on Clamblitz and on Rainmaker that you should follow up after that with.
Okay. I don't really have any more questions that I can really think of. I just hope I end up remembering these. And if not, I can probably just go back to the bot on this.
Yep, that's always an option.
Yeah. Well, thank you for your time. This was a good experience. Thank you.
Thanks. Glad you enjoyed it, and thank you for being willing to be criticized in front of a bunch of people, because that's not
Yeah.
that's something that takes a little bit of courage, and I always appreciate people being willing to do it.
Yeah. Bit of a technical thing. I noticed that your Streamlabs is coming through on the screen share, but not the game audio.
Yes, that's just a matter of how the audio is split and is going into Discord.
Okay.
That's not really something that I'm... There's probably something I can do about it, but it's not something that's like so important that I'm going to worry about it much at the moment.
Okay.
But thanks.
Yeah. See you sometime else.
All right, catch you later.
Yeah.
So now I'll just pop out of here. We do have one more VOD review. They are not going to be present in the call, but it is for That Gray Hat. And I have a code, so I'll go and put that in right now. I use max sensitivity, Alan Gaming. I wouldn't recommend that for everyone necessarily, and that's also not what I tend to see top-level players doing, but that is what I prefer. It's also, like, the least important thing. Like, as long as you're able to 180, you can basically do whatever you want. Okay. I'm gonna put the Clams and Rainmaker videos in the What Am I Doing playlist. It's not... They're not, like, What Am I Doing videos that, like, they weren't made with the same ideas in mind. And... I don't know. I think most of them were made for Splatoon 2 as well, so that might throw some people when they realize they're watching a video that's for a different game. Okay. Making sure we're all lined up. Yep, looks good. Playing Ultimate 1v1s. Any tips or anything important before I hop into the pools? I have played a couple hundred hours of Smash Ultimate, but if you're entering it in tournament, then you may well have more of a knowledge of that game than I do. Be on time to your pools. Hover your pool captain. Listen for what they yell. Make sure you know the rule set ahead of time so that if your opponent tries to do something like take you to an illegal map or something like that, you know to call them for it. Okay. I'm trusting that this is a solo queue match. It doesn't seem like a particularly carefully designed comp, nor do we have players who have the same tags. So that's what I'm thinking. The comp is very short range. It's really unfortunate, but they also have double backline, which is unfortunate too. You're basically anchoring on this comp, which can work. The challenge I think you have is that you don't have a lot of paint as a team. Brushes can put down a lot of paint, but they don't have a lot of painting range. So their ability to like actually get their ink into the enemy side, it's not really there. They can only really paint well for special. So then you've got a Carbon that's just not going to paint very much at all. Especially once it's zipcastering. You have your own zipcaster, and you're not going to be putting down that much paint during that time. And then a 52, I mean, it's a shooter, so it paints better than average, but it's not a great painting shooter either. So there's not a lot of paint in general, and in the meantime, you're up against a custom junior. So that's one thing that you can be focusing on a little bit more, is just like making sure there's enough paint on the map that your team can use it. You also want to be careful about like when you're zipcastering, because if your teammate and you both zip at the same time, there's not a lot of paint going down on the map at all. There's not a lot of like fighting presence where the rest of your teammates are, especially if you get too far away from them. So think carefully about that. Try and kind of step into a role as like a pseudo anchor here, where you're at least giving people jumps. You're trying to stay alive a little bit more, because all of the other weapons are going to be really aggressive. And something that's also really important is to recognize that you are outranged by the bow and the charger, and that they win the 1v1 if you let them stay at their range. So you got to be careful to stay, especially if they like split up. What they should do, what would be smart for them to do, is to play from opposite sides of the map so that they cover multiple angles, and it's really hard to move in against them. So if that's what happens, you got to be really careful. But as soon as they like give up control of the zone, it's going to be a lot harder for them to make it back in, because they have two backline weapons and a junior. There's not a lot of aggression there. You guys win in the tussle over, you know, if you're in a scrappy fight, you guys want those. You want to put yourself in places where the charger can't hit and then go for it. Okay, putting out a lot of paint. It looks right now like your team is trying to commit to a fight. I get trying to control the zone here. I just don't know if you have the paint output on the team to be able to hold it. The win condition here might be to win a fight first and remove one of their painting weapons and then go back and get the zone, just so that you actually stand a chance of holding it. Because like what's happening right now basically is the enemy team is getting numbers advantage on your teammates, because you're visible and you're just trying to paint the zone, and that's all you're really trying to do. You're not throwing a bomb in that direction. You're not trying to sit on one side of the zone and flick across the zone so that you both paint the zone and attack these players. That's something that you can often do with longer ranged weapons like this. We're just focused exclusively on the zone, and they end up getting more value for what they're doing with their time than you do. Another danger is you've been standing on this exact spot for the entire game, and the charger knows it, and they definitely could have splatted your teammate there. So we end up getting out just in the nick of time, but almost ends badly for us. We have lost this fight pretty decisively. So unless we can get another pick or something, we probably don't want to be hanging around here too much. If you start trying to go for zone right now, they can collapse on you from behind. It's just kind of dangerous to stay in. Okay, good job making sure to take the fight first. I probably wouldn't have thrown the burst bomb purely because you just ran completely out of ink when you threw it, and you probably could have gotten more paint out if you hadn't done that. Like, these burst bombs, you want them to be motivated. You want there to be, like, a target for them, or a spot of ink that you can actually very efficiently paint with it. Otherwise, if you're just trying to output a lot of paint, you're getting a lot more of that by using the main weapon. I like the burst bombs, flushing that player out from the high ground, and then perfect timing on the teammate to go in with the hammer. At this point, the enemy team is displaced enough that you should really be going for zone instead of doing anything else. There's one player that you hit on top mid over there. There's two players who are down to your right, and only one more that your teammate's chasing with a hammer. So, like, just get the zone now. The priority in zones is generally to get the zone when you can get it. Because if you get the zone first and then fight, now you can be ticking time down on the zone while the fight is going on. And that gives you more points if you win the fight, because you've already had a head start on scoring. And even if you don't win the fight, they weren't scoring the whole time that you were fighting. So you win either way. So in this situation, you don't need to win a fight anymore to be able to get control of the zone. Before, you probably did need to win a fight because they had a junior active on the zone that was just painting constantly, and you couldn't really outpaint it, and your teammates weren't trying to help. But now that, like, the junior's down and the bow is down, there are only so many players who are even trying to paint the zone in the first place. Just go get it now, and then you can rush forward through the zone that you've painted to get the enemy team. But if we don't cap right now, we're kind of losing an awful lot of points. We're focusing really hard on top mid right there. I'm going to go back and I'm going to see how many points we lost by not capping the zone there. Okay. So tag that player there. This is the point where I would try and get the zone. So it's 4:01. Let's see how long it takes us. Okay, it took us about 8 seconds to actually get the zone capped. 8 seconds is, I believe, 12 points off the zone. So we would already be through our penalty, and we would be down to 87. That's a margin that more than can win a game, if you're able to hold it from here. So that's more important than, like, poking at that top mid area when that player isn't even stopping your teammates from going in. Let's see how this fight goes. Okay, so another thing about looking up at this player and just hitting the same thing over and over again is that our position is very known by now. Everybody knows where we're at. In this situation, you've got a teammate who's helping you. I would just fight the player head on. Unless they hit you with a melee range attack and one-shot you, they don't splat you faster because your teammate is helping and is adding damage themselves. And you could one-shot them back if you wanted to, if they got into range for that. But because you went on the same side of the cover as your teammate was, they could just look in one direction and attack both of you at the same time. You wanted to pinch them. You wanted to be attacking them from one side so that they couldn't attack your teammate on the other. Again, the burst bomb, I'm worried about your ink tank if you're throwing those too often. You had a full tank there, so it worked out, but man, that could have been hairy. Okay, why are we this deep right now? Let's see what's going on. So we land here. We're starting to move up. Once the chumps go down and this charger fires their shot, I want to get off the zone. I don't want to hang out in here for this long. This is just... There's way too many things going on. It's totally possible for you to have been splatted already. I cannot believe you made it out of that alive. That's crazy. Now, one of the things that you always want to be contesting in splat zones is your ability to paint the zone. As long as you can be in a place where you can paint the zone from, and you have nothing else to be doing to protect yourself or move them off, you still want to be painting the zone where you can. And there was definitely an opportunity to get like a side angle on the zone from there that you didn't take. But so we're going in, we're going after the backliner, but we didn't pick a Zipcaster point that actually lets us jump up over the top and attack them directly. So they knew we were coming from a mile away. They never really got threatened too much. They got annoyed. They couldn't fire 1 or 2 shots that they would have liked to, but we didn't end up getting them. And I think if we aim a little bit more carefully there, we might be able to. Nice pick. You knew someone was there. You call them out. Get the combo off. That's a situation there where if they had decided to just hard paint the zone, they probably could have just capped it. There are a lot of opportunities here where you could just be painting the zone uncontested that you're not. Remember that the zone is the objective, so if like you have the opportunity to cap it, you always want to go for it. If you're not going to be able to cap it and like they're stopping you, then yeah, you fight. But the junior has been down, and so we can be capping the zone there. Nice. Why are you backing away from the charger? That is the opposite of what you do in that matchup. The charger is the one that outranges you, so you get on top of it and you go for like a melee range shot, or at least try to hit the melee range like light attacks, so you 2-shot them instead of 3-shotting. So like, yeah, I mean, you know, back up, haha, we fell off the map. But really, the tactical error there was thinking that we wanted to back away from the longer-ranged weapon. I feel like short-range weapons get the idea they should always be rushing someone, and longer-ranged weapons get the idea they should always be kiting. But it's always really matchup dependent. If the other weapon is shorter range than you, then you kite them. And if the other weapon is longer range than you, then you rush them in open ground. That's if you're hard committing to the fight, obviously. You don't just always rush them, because then you just get splatted, but you get what I mean. I don't know why we're chasing the hammer around. If we're going to go after the hammer, we want to chase it so that we get a side angle or back angle from it. We don't want to just like run head on toward it, then all they have to do is run forward and splat us, which is what happens here. So I don't, maybe we just mispredicted where they were going, but if it's on the opposite side of the map and it's not threatening you and you don't have like a great way to get an angle on it, just maybe let it be. Just maybe watch out for the hammer throw. Go for something that's a little bit more guaranteed. So we're in a bit of a predicament here. There is a Zipcaster that's trying to come back in, and there's a vac sitting right on top of it. If there's some way that you can get the attention of the vac in a way that'll help your team, then go for it. Otherwise, you might just want to be positioning to get away from the vac shot as soon as it goes out. And you definitely... This is a position where like you really want to maintain stealth, because if they were to rush you, they could probably splat you right here. You don't have a lot of ink to work with. Your teammate and you have both been on the run here for a bit. You don't want the bow shooting up over the top here. You don't want a torpedo going out toward you from either the wiper or the junior. Either of those would be a big problem. So getting hit by the wave breaker here is definitely not what you want. This is scary now. You probably just don't want to be here. I don't like the odds that this works, but looks like you do manage to one-shot one of them. And you're safe. It was a good spot to activate because it was protected. So you get one with it. Nice. And that's a splat on zone, which is always good to take. So, worked out. Close one there. That was just like the Stamper Reticle throwing you off and making you hit too low. Now, it's worth noting we still don't have zone, but we did get a pick that allowed us to go and get the zone. It's a risk where if you're letting them have the zone, that means that like you have a lot less of an escape route if something goes wrong here and you have to back up. If you can retreat across mid, that gives you a lot more options than if the entirety of mid is painted their color. It's one of the utilities of the splat zone, that like it actually does help to have paint on the map, and that is a pretty critical part of the map. You're doing a lot of like getting in and out of squid form here, which is probably going to make you more visible. If you want to be stealthy here, you want to just keep stealth swimming instead of hopping in and out and like thinking about whether you want to go for something here. I would probably have just gotten rid of those chumps. The player who dropped down doesn't have the range to go after you, so you're safe to get rid of them then. If you wait too long, then they can go in and get in range of you while you still don't have the chumps destroyed, and that might be a threat. I don't know why the Charger thinks it's safe to go there. That was not the play. This could be a zip, yeah. I like that idea. I was very scared of you going through the hammer there. Probably would not have tried to challenge that, but we're alive. Ideally, you'd want to be able to paint the zone here, but your teammates have been dropping like flies, and you just don't have the safety. So it's good for you to be removing yourself from that situation. So dangerous situation here where we're only a few seconds away from losing lead, and we're close to the end of the game. Now, it's not the end of the world if they get lead. It just means we have to hold pretty well. And if the choice is between going in to try and save lead and losing and giving them lead but winning, we want to take that second option. So I would probably fire maybe a couple charge slashes so that I'm at least close to having Zipcaster by the time I get into mid. Because you're close enough to that you might be able to use that to, for example, take out this Ink Vac. Because the Ink Vac isn't stopping you from splatting the Charger. Ooh, we did not see the Vac shot, and now it's not up to us anymore. Now we have lost the game. So we kind of dropped off the ledge without collecting enough information about what was happening around us. And we landed an enemy ink. We landed on top of a shot. We kind of just tunneled on the objective there. You had a little bit of time, but once you lost the fight, there was no time left. So focus on winning the fight more than you focus on, like, we really, really need to save the zone here. Does Hammer beat a zip going through it? I would think, but I have never played either special competitively, so I can't say that I've tried. I can't imagine that it doesn't splat, because Hammer does 220, right? That kills through armor. You'd have to think. I know the throw does. So the only thing that would be protecting you, I would think, would be Zipcaster armor. Well, that's not helpful. Oh my god. It's not what we were hoping for. Okay, one stamp does 100. Oh, it only does 100. Why does it only do 100? That's protected by armor pretty well, actually. Huh. The throw does 220, though, right? It has to. So what we're taking from this is that it would block the damage, but there would be some overflow that would be applied to you. Yeah, that does 220. Okay, so that's where I got my number from. Now, if it's fast enough that the hammer swings twice as the zip is traveling through it, then you're... I think you just go down at that point. But... Alright, so there's the answer to that. Enough of a gap that you can zip through it, but the hammer hits will kill if they land a couple. Okay. So it might be safer than I thought. But also, you are still going to get damaged, even if you don't get splatted by that. And, like, any damage on the zip, it's like, you're putting yourself in a place where you're not going to have anywhere to heal if you're zipping. Like, you can't just, like, drop down into the ink most of the time. You have to keep zipping away to keep yourself safe, so your HP bar matters a lot to preserve. So you don't want to be taking needless damage. I still probably wouldn't go for it. Okay. I trust it, says Lulin. Alright. Well, if Lulin trusts it, then... I don't know. Maybe we all should. I want to finish up this ranked ticket, but I'm not going to be on too long. Actually, yeah, this is probably the only game that I'm able to play. Well, that's fine, because it's climactic. This is probably a bad idea. It's been a minute since I played. So, probably not quite as warm, but what the heck, we'll get it. They're not bad maps. What kind of keyboard do you use? It's a HyperX keyboard. I don't remember what it's called, because we just got it from a sponsorship. It is very clicky. Okay, they're gonna slider cheese. We're gonna play a lot more conventionally, no coolers. We have range advantage with the ballpoint. But I've still gotta watch out for that rapid throw. Oh, they're so weak. They're so weak. Yes! Okay. Good follow-up team. And we cut them off here. That player does not splat me faster. I get to do this, and then I turn to look and see if anyone's coming. What? Why was there someone over there? I don't know why we didn't push and get zone during all that time. There were only like 2 players up. Maybe they were jumping in somewhere and I didn't see. I didn't think they had time though. Well. I trust Nobel not to stagger. Top 500. Oh, there's someone flanking into our base. Oh my god. Well, at least I traded it. And that's apparently all we needed. So now paint the zone, please. We really need to paint the zone pretty quick here. Trying to help. Best I can. Cool, we got it. Ah, shoot. My aim is a little better. We live that. Okay, okay. Like the aggression, at least. I will have to play objective a little bit more than I'm used to here, because we haven't been doing a ton of that. Might just be in part because we have a range blaster, but I still think we probably could have secured it a little bit faster than we have been. The bumper. My aim wasn't done in the first place, but early on I was only trying to paint their feet so that my teammate could get them. I trust. Yeah, we're fine. They should have meleeed me. I should be dead. Okay, there we go. We got that covered. Okay. after our blaster here. I was trying to paint them out, but they did not leave. Just went for the trade instead. I'll have to bear that in mind. We have to watch out for Hammer and for Zuka on the way back in here. They will want to target any of us as we spawn. There it goes. There's the Hammer. And the Zuka was launched too. We got the Hammer safely, and now we can move in. Saw them there. Okay, teammate gets him with the Wave Breaker. We really need zone, though. We have 3 down. We need to cap the zone right now. We've got... It's 3v1. Let's cap the zone. Thank you. Okay, and we lost a player in the process. Let's see if they don't notice me. I don't think they do. Okay, lucky. If they've guessed right, then I go down. We need the zone. Nobody is painting the zone. I cannot do that alone. We need to get out of there. They're in trouble. Yeah, they go down. Great pick there. We start to threaten to go in here. We watch for where they're going to attack from. Hopefully teammate helps us out. Oh god, they're up there. We get one anyway, but we had to drop down to get them. Cool! Okay. Now we just cleared. I need to just stay close to the zone and keep the paint up on it. Well, Zuka, if I get a good opportunity to... Okay, lost one. Where are they coming from? No one here. Oh, well, I died of this. Oh, no, I don't! Ugh, I was not ready. I should have been getting my aim prepped. If I splat them on the zone, there's a chance, but it was not a good chance. There's still the player dropping in from behind me that I didn't really have much I could do about. Well, now we gotta fix it. I do literally have to leave the instant this match finishes, but... Yeah, I was definitely painting a lot more. Try and hold objective. It's not even necessarily like the sheer amount of turf output. It's just that there were critical times where we needed to paint the zone that we did not do so. Alright. Cool, we've got a cooler. I like this team. This is a good solo queue team. And they don't have a cooler, so we can just play off that. Like the Tetchers are going to do anything else. We don't get cap right away, but we could potentially just slap them. Oh, they're so weak. If there hadn't been someone immediately going down there right that second, it would have been fine. I don't like that jump. They're in the middle of enemy ink. I didn't get to the cooler in time. That sucks. Oh, was that my bomb that splatted their splashdown? That's crazy. god. I didn't get the second shot off. No! It is a lead, but it probably won't hold unless we win this fight that I'm jumping into. How did that miss? It's the same weapon I'm fighting. Ugh. Must have been that my reticle was off. Okay. I was hoping that something would move up into that. That did not happen because we were fighting them further ahead. Let's see if I can sneak zone. Nope. We can contest. Hold it here at least. Now we can take it properly. We don't die. I'm not dying towards it. Can you not, please? Thank you. Okay. We're in better shape now. That's fine. They can leave. I didn't want to fight them anyway. They're all gonna come from here. They're just gonna leave. They tracked too fast. Good pick, though. Rest in peace, Ron. And your cooler. Oh, cool. I'm gonna wait for that cooler to go out. That looks sort of tasty. That's not where I really wanted to go to be able to pick it up. But if someone's gonna die to a bomb, I mean, I don't complain. That's honestly worth. I died for nothing, but I have cooler. They didn't. And now everyone knows what Flix is. So we get to score for a few more chicks, and then we have to start watching for them to show up. Now we don't have to worry as much about that. This should be game. All we have to do is kind of pre-fire and not let them forward. Oh, wow. Well, they did not cap with that, so... Alright, now I really need to leave. Alright, we're gonna go and raid Rose, who is also prepping for Low Tide City. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Boom. There are some links. You can click on those. They're cool links. I recommend them. They have, like, Twitter and the Discord server, which has some resources for improving. And if you want private lessons, there's my Metafy in there and a whole bunch of stuff. Good job, Ron. You played a really good game. Okay. We go to Rose now. Bye!